raising the Tobagos. We growing like fresh tomatoes. Them boys on fire, too fuego. We pass it round, hot potato. Everything is new wave. I'm with my sweetie.
Let's get this in here.
Go ahead and enter Damo when he gets it.
What's we at? This episode 21, right?
Yeah, 21.
Man, welcome back to the Anime Unk podcast, man. This is episode 21. I am one of your humble and gracious hosts, David. Man, I got some amazing guys with me. Definitely starting off with our social work whisperer. I'm not sure what he's been doing in the week, but our boy Broad is in the building. Next up, man, our guy, man, he has really been honest with us, man, keeping us on our toes, man, and giving us way better insight than I even anticipated, man. We got Bo in the building. Next up, well, I would do D. I don't know if D is here yet, but he will be here with us soon. But he is our residential poet, but he'll be with us shortly. But next, it's our brother, man. It still ain't a word that they made that he still can't pronounce, man. He keeps us going. He keeps these topics flowing. We got FM in the building. And man, let's start this show.
All right, let's go and start off with the topic we were just discussing. So we were just talking about somebody hopped in the stream and said Fire Force is bad.
First off, we're not going to choose violence this morning.
Why they jump straight to Fire Force?
I know, right?
I think I know who that is.
Listen, if you're gonna listen, when you come onto this podcast, if you're gonna say an anime is bad, you're gonna have to back it up. So give us a reason why Fire Force is bad.
Yeah, you gotta give us a reason, man.
And then we're gonna hit that up. But
that was quick. That was quick though.
That's quick. I love it. I like that.
Like jumped in here so quick to just to let us know that Fire Force was bad.
Yeah,
golly.
Damo, look at that beautiful man right there, y'all. Look at that beautiful man right there.
There he is.
Give a beautiful smile,
what's
please.
What's going on, brother?
Anybody that's watching right now,
I've been keeping up with your stories.
Yeah,
I've been seeing your cologne collection and everything.
I'm getting jealous.
Sticking with it.
But
no, I was gonna say, man, for the people that that's watching, people that watching in the future, man, I hope that y'all enjoy the new quality. We're trying to upgrade the production quality around here, trying to get looking a little bit more professional for the people, so people can enjoy it. We got the shorts. If everybody, seeing on TikTok and the YouTube, we got the shorts going. We're just trying to get it up and running so that we can be more popular and more visible. But yeah, so we were discussing this Avatar: The Last Airbender leak.
So real quick, I'm gonna put something out there. This is all I was gonna say.
Yeah,
right.
You got it.
As much as I want to watch it, like I said, no comment. I have it. I can watch it.
You have it.
But anyway,
yeah,
I'll be careful by putting that out there.
Allegedly. But anyway,
yes. I know where it's at. That's what you said.
My thing is that it was supposed to come out in October 2026, and they, as big of a fan base they have given those no teasers, no nothing. Like no lead up. Like, are they? And plus, on top of that, 30% of me don't feel bad knowing that they weren't going to give it a theater release. Like, I don't feel bad.
Bro, that's what I was trying to tell you, man. I'm not trying to shame nobody, and I don't think anybody at this point where we are at in society where leaks are not, like a new thing. I don't think nobody should be shaming nobody over it, but I do think that trying to on both sides, trying to take a moral high ground on it is probably the wrong way to be and that's what I'm saying. Both sides, people shaming and the people that's I'm not gonna watch it because the creators got the voice actors got replaced. I think they said something about the voice actors got replaced.
Yeah.
So with with people whether it's your situation, your issue with the voice acting or the voice actors, or your issue with it not going to theaters and being released on streaming services, or just your issue with corporations in general, I don't think that there's a high ground to take in that way. So it's I just think that if you watched it, you watched it. Hopefully you go support it in the movie theater. I'm sorry, not in the movie theater. But if it doesn't go to the movie theater, support it by at least subscribing for a month. I mean, that's the least you can do. You subscribe for a month and watch it, and then unsubscribe. Like, you pay your month or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think that's the easiest way to just say, like, hey, go and watch it if you want to. Also, just support the creators,
of course,
and the actors and the people that worked on it, and that's it.
But
that's my feelings on it.
But side note, David was right. They had Toph in their thinging, boy. They had Toph in their thinging.
Oof. Hey man, just from that clip alone, I was like, I at least want to see what she doing with them things out like that.
Somebody said,
just a little bit.
Somebody said, I see why Toph had 2 baby
daddies.
Nah,
man.
She bending,
bro.
In the chat.
She was milk bending, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I know Bo and FM gonna understand what I'm saying, but yeah, man, I understood how Homelander felt after I saw Toph with them things.
Nah, I still don't
might not
understand
be
that
off.
shit.
He
I
might
still
not
understand that shit.
For what you gain.
I don't know, bro. I ain't never had no pregnant wife, so I don't understand. I don't know about all that, bro.
Hey,
maybe I'm wrong.
Are you talking about that scene where
I have not partaken.
That chick? Are you talking about that scene where the chick was squeezing out her milk?
I mean, yeah, he has a milk fetish. He has a milk fetish. He like it straight from the source.
Filthy.
Yeah, straight from the source.
But no, I'm just saying. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is off the anime topic, and I'm trying not to go too far off the anime topic. But I have heard that some dudes like that, like not like it's a fetish, but some dudes say it tastes good. I don't know, man. My wife said she's like, you gotta taste it. I was like,
we going into that Mewtwo stuff again.
So, but I'm just saying, man, is that, I mean, this is relevant to the boys. What we're gonna talk about later. But it's like, man, I don't know, y'all. To each his own, bro. To each his own.
I'll tell you what Toph gained as an adult. I also watched a little bit because you can't be on social media without seeing something, right?
Yeah, you see why she lost her vision?
Yeah,
she had to lose something to get those.
Yeah,
equivalent exchange.
I didn't see that. God damn it! Now I'm gonna watch it tomorrow.
I watched the clip. It was it showed Toph at her metal bending academy, like because she started a whole metal bending academy. Watched her 1v8 some guys. Like, the fighting looks good, the bending looks cool. Like, for what it is, the quality looks amazing.
Well, also
I need to go in the theaters and get some popcorn and see that.
I'm gonna support it when it comes out as well too. But also remember that we get, this is probably going to be a full year of Avatar. Like, we might get because remember, we get season 3 of the Earth Kingdom in July. So I don't know. The merch might be going stupid.
Avatar got merch.
Series that they've
Avatar got merch.
A little bit.
They got merch, but this summer might go stupid.
Oh, I didn't know Avatar. I didn't know Avatar did like
they
really
don't,
well on.
But it getting leaked.
Oh yeah,
it's essentially was one of the best things that could have happened to him. Coming out around the time that it should have came out, it would have did well anyway. But sprinkling on a little bit of controversy, a leaker, it getting dropping out early, people trying to find it, people not being able to find it. And then you got to think about it. It's people that want to look at it now that can't look at it, that's going to end up having to wait for it anyway. So now you build an anticipation for the people that have seen little snippets but still want to watch it. When it comes out, box office on.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Influx in sales of white tube tops with Toph looking like that,
You talking about the cosplay?
Y'all keep talking about Toph.
So many people are gonna be cosplaying.
Y'all in love with Toph?
Yeah, I am, dog. Hey, bro,
do
y'all have a lounge theater out where you at?
Bo?
Where you like a theater where you kick your feet up?
That's a Bo question because Bo born and raised here.
There are a couple, but there's not a lot of them. I don't know. So, like where I go to drill in Charleston, there's a Marquee Cinema right there. I don't think it is.
Oh, you
I'll
talking
have
about
to
on
do
the
some
South
looking.
Charleston? You talking about the one? Hey, babe, is the one in South
David,
Charleston
David,
a
you know it's
reclining
not
style movie theater?
some theaters
Southbridge,
have
Like the
that as like a
AMC.
premium that you pay.
yes.
David. So some theaters it's like a standard, and some theaters that's a premium that you pay. I noticed that
Well,
at my local theater, the reclining seats are like an extra cost, like it's
no,
a small
that's
extra
fine.
cost.
That's all I buy, man. I'm 40,
Yeah,
dog. I need
yeah.
reclining seats.
FM don't need
Yeah,
I can't
reclining
sit
seats.
straight
He
no
went
more.
to sleep at the movies. We went to go see Demon Slayer.
I go sleep. To be fair, I'm a narcoleptic, and so when I do fall asleep, it's not long periods of time. Like it's like seconds.
It ain't funny, but I
It's
get
seconds.
Crazy.
It's seconds. They more exaggerating. When I fall asleep, it's like because the thing is like when I'm narcoleptic, and so I will drift to sleep and then catch myself. But you will hear the that type of shit. Like you'll hear it, and I'll be like catching
I
myself
ain't getting
before
none of
I
that.
actually get.
I ain't getting none of
If you
that.
got
Sleep,
company,
but-
I ain't hear no snoring or nothing.
but
He was just out
anyways-
cold,
anyways.
just
Bro, that's not that ain't even real, bro. That ain't
hey
even
man, it's
real.
cool, man. Listen,
That ain't even
do
real.
you
That
hate?
ain't even real.
Do you hate
That-
falling
that-
asleep in front of your wife? Like you know, if
Bro,
you just sitting there, and
I
you
hate falling
doze
asleep in
off.
front of I hate falling asleep in front of people, bro.
Somebody said in the comments,
but I can't help it though.
What they said in the comments, I'm all for screwing over Paramount Plus over the practice multiple companies over movies.
See, this is one of those. This is one of those.
For yet another streaming.
This is one of those.
Hey,
That's one of those.
understand.
That's one of those high ground takes that I'm saying. Like I mean, I like you valid and feeling how you feel, but I don't think that that's a legitimate reason to just be like, oh, I'm gonna watch the leak because I want to make sure that they, don't get my money. Like I just don't think that's the right way, man. Because I understand you upset with Paramount Plus, but Paramount Plus didn't actually do the acting. They didn't do the voice acting. They didn't do the editing. They didn't do the directing. They didn't do none of that. So I mean, you want to screw over Paramount Plus, you also screwing over the people that worked on the project. I mean, and that's. I'm not saying that you should be shamed. I'm just saying that just watch it and just say you watched it and be done with it. Like don't try to make it a social justice thing. Like y'all out here acting like
even if you do watch it, I would understand if somebody still go support it because I doubt that's the last time you're gonna watch the movie if it's good.
But people out here acting like they Luigi. What's his name? Luigi Mangione. Out here, they do that off the healthcare CEO.
Allegedly.
People out here allegedly. People out here
on my grass.
But people out here acting like they like that. Like they like out here like doing the real work. Like you not streaming the leak ain't gonna hurt them as much as you think it hurts them. In the grand scheme, everybody doing it might hurt them slightly, but your individual watch is not gonna affect them. And
if Animation Studio put up a donation page, I'll give them money. I understand that too, but
I agree.
But if you want to hurt them, there's a lot of other ways you can hurt them if you really feel passionately about it. But
you need a massive boycott to actually hurt them. That's all.
So it's like I said, I just think just watch the leak, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's
well, they
100% cool.
They do the same thing I do when games put their game on pre-sale. Like the Wolverine. The Wolverine game went on pre-sale. We don't even got a trailer yet. Like I'm not giving you my money.
David, you remember when we got the leak of the Wolverine? You remember, and they showed the game.
Yeah, but that's a leak. Like, that's not an official trailer.
But David, no, I'm saying the leak. You remember the leak came out. And people was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible. This isn't gonna be good." And then people was like, "Yeah, but like this is a pre-alpha. This ain't even. We ain't even really got the game fully made." And it's like people was already judging. So I'm just like, leaks are normal. Leaks are a thing. It's fine. It's cool. Watch it if you want to watch it. Don't watch it if you don't want to watch it. But like at this point in time, I think that we should just get away from the conversations about who should be shamed. Oh, I only watch the official releases and pay my money because I think that it's the best thing, and I'm such a good person.
Well, it all depends on how people want your experience.
Yeah,
like,
but it's like I don't want to
movie.
steal. Like people, bro, it's folks literally out there arguing about, oh, I don't steal, so you're a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Like, bro,
relax.
like come on, like let's.
These
what are you talking
companies
about?
Been stealing for how long?
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, man. Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So let's move on,
no
man.
Shame.
But
it looks good, and I can't wait.
I think the stance of the podcast is that we're not gonna shame nobody. Watch it if you want to watch it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to enjoy it, that way. But so
greatness.
All right, so this been a good week of anime, man. And non-anime, stuff, but just overall, just stuff that dropped in this week, man. It's been really good. I want to kind of start with like the hottest thing, but before I start,
what do you consider
before I start?
That would be my question.
Invincible. So
Yeah.
I want to start, but I want to start with a conversation because I've been seeing all these conversations everywhere, man. People have been talking, man, and the streets been talking about Invincible and power scaling, and they've been trying to compare power scaling and Invincible to other things, Yeah. And they like, can this person beat this person? Can this person beat this person? Well, what are the power scaling like levels? Like, how do you power scale Invincible characters? And they using Thragg as like an example. And it's like, first thing I'm gonna say, I want y'all's opinions on this. Thragg as a character, he's a 1 of 1. He 1 of 1. That is not the example of Viltrumite to judge Viltrumites off of. So when you start talking about
bred that way,
yes,
like,
when you talk about what Viltrumites can do, Thragg is a 1 of 1, bro. Like, you can't compare. So that's the first thing I'm gonna say. Y'all agree?
Absolutely.
All right. So second thing, man, I've been seeing people talking about like Invincible universe, like Viltrumites versus Saiyans, Viltrumites versus Kryptonians, Viltrumites versus Naruto characters, or like it's like all these different conversations that's going on. I think somebody asked, could Thragg or Conquest like beat the JJK universe? And one guy that was discussing it was like, well, they can't even get past Gojo. And so it's like, what do y'all think about power scaling and Invincible? Do y'all think that Viltrumites are like so superior to all these other anime universes?
I think they're more realistically strong.
In what way?
I mean,
What? So, all right, let's propose an example then. So one of the biggest ones I've been seeing is Viltrumites versus Saiyans.
I haven't caught all the way up on Invincible, but my question would be this: are any outside of Omni-Man and maybe from what I've seen his son, are any of them planetary destroyers?
It takes multiple Viltrumites to destroy a planet.
Depending on the strength. Like, because like if you look at the way that Mark, Nolan, and Thetis, they had to work together.
Yeah.
However, if you look at somebody like Thragg, Thragg's stronger than probably all of them combined. He could probably do it him damn self.
I think I agree. That's why I say Thragg is a 1 of 1. He an outlier.
Okay.
You can't use him as an example.
Could anybody on JJK survive a going through the atmosphere of any planet? Would they just burn up in the atmosphere?
Okay.
If the answer is yes, then they're not even close.
So David, this is the thing, right? The guy I was watching who was discussing it, he was like, it's a conversation of who beats who, not a conversation of if I put you in space, will you survive?
No, not space. No, but the fact that Mark could even fly through the core of a planet means you just endurance wise, they couldn't even scratch him.
But when we propose, when he said that yes, Gojo could beat a Viltrumite just because the fact that Viltrumites have no way to bypass infinity. You can't bypass infinity by pure strength alone. Like, you remember, you either got to have a world cutting slash, some type of technique that can bypass it, but we've only seen
you're talking about
with a
human
cursed tool.
strength.
No, we only seen infinity is infinity. Infinity
it
is Infinity, David. Infinity is Infinity. Infinity
it's comparable
is Infinity,
to a
David.
human strength, though, right?
Infinity is Infinity. Okay, David.
That's true.
We got to be real, because it's the same thing as you talking about. If somebody write their name to Death Note, it's like, well, Death Note works on human bodies, but not.
So in this argument, are you
Viltrumite
comparing the Viltrumites and Invincible to other verses, and you're also including the environmental risk, but also the power risk as well? You including everything?
No, we just talk about a 1v1. Who would win? Who would win? So
you got to think too. Viltrumites get more powerful as they age. David was talking about how Invincible was struggling to kind of go through the core of the earth.
Yeah.
Well, if you look at Nolan and Thetis, they weren't struggling as much. They're way older. They're way more powerful, and that's
what I'm
saying.
saying.
Thragg.
And the gravitational pull the center of our Earth has would be comparable to something astronomical as Infinity. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I look, I can agree with the power scale and what you're saying, like in strength wise, but I'm talking about you got other factors at play when it comes to power scaling in terms of a 1v1 matchup. You can't take out the fact that one, characters in JJK have one-hit kills, and
against like regular flesh bodies.
Why? So okay, so if that's the case, then we apply that to all versus conversations. That if somebody has a one-hit kill, that's a one-hit kill. That one-hit kill does not work if it's a non-human person. That's what we saying.
If somebody if their endurance is on a scale where they can't even be taken out by a comet, then yes.
Okay, let me ask you this. In Invincible, Omni-Man, when he killed the Guardians of the Globe, did he not walk away from that fight hurt?
Yeah, but these are people who can shake the ground.
No,
that you stand on.
Did he not walk away from that fight hurt from regular people? Batman
only
knockoff.
One person was able to hurt him.
Wonder Woman knockoff.
This is Zack Snyder's Superman versus the Justice League all over again.
Yeah, bro. I mean, that's a good example, but it's like Omni-Man walked away hurt. He got hurt. He was shook by the punches.
He got scratched.
Oh my God! He walked up. They drew blood. They drew blood.
Potential.
Yeah.
Only the one dude who got his head cut off is the only person who could hurt him.
Yeah. What you saying, Bo?
There's a potential to measure this. So, Invincible did a crossover into Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
So if we gauge how he and Spider-Man work together, we can kind of get a gauge of his strength against Spider-Man's. Spider-Man already has sort of a measurement matrix against other Marvel heroes.
Yeah, and he holds back.
I'm pretty sure there is a Marvel DC power scaling conversation too. So we could probably cross-compare that information to kind of see where Teenage Mark kind of sat on that.
Bo, I'll give you the long and short of it, in my opinion. This is my opinion. I think that when you look at Viltrumites and Invincible, we can't use Thragg as an example because he's a one of one. He's the peak. Also, using Invincible as an example might not be appropriate because Invincible is on the weaker side of Viltrumites, when the series starts. I mean, he's gradually getting stronger. I think Omni-Man would be a more appropriate example of Viltrumite strength because he's about 1,000 years old. He's on the older end, but not. He's on the older end, but not the peak. He's not the peak. And so, if you use him or any of the ones that we've seen, like Krieg or Lucan, like those are also like older Viltrumites. Though if that's the example, I think that they do not scale with a character like a Superman. I don't think that they can't scale with a character like a Goku. So if you put them in Dragon Ball universe, I don't think they clear it. If you put them in the DC universe,
but they're more comparable to Superman.
But look, I think that character, like I think that they're comparable, but not even really. Like I think that Superman outclasses them, and I think that character like Captain Marvel. I'm sorry, not Captain Marvel. Mr. Marvel, not Mr. Marvel. What's his name?
Blue Marvel.
No, what's his name? The guy from DC, the Shazam, the Shazam guy. Yeah, I forgot what's his other name?
Adam?
Black Adam?
But it's another character. It's the Shazam, the kid. Anyways,
yes. Billy Batson.
Yeah, Billy Batson. What's his character's name? What's his character's
Shazam.
name? Not Shazam. Is it Shazam? Okay, I'm tripping.
Yeah. You got it.
I thought he went by a different name. But yeah, Shazam might be able to fight. Even, depending on where you're looking at, a Wonder Woman might be able to stick with him. I mean, if you're looking at this Wonder Woman from the DC, from Justice League, Unlimited Justice League, animated, she could do most of the things that a Kryptonian could do. So,
yes.
Depending on what you're looking at, I think that,
and she can actually fight.
I think Viltrumites. I think the Invincible Universe scales most closely with maybe like a Marvel or a DC.
Yes.
Not really and if you look at it like a JJK or a Naruto, I think that the problem that you approach is that, one, in JJK, yes, Viltrumites would probably clear almost every character very quickly, very easily. They don't have the endurance. But if a Mahito touches a Viltrumite, I think that's over with. Mahito touches your soul. He doesn't touch your physical body.
Yes, right? Stuff like that.
And then Gojo, like I said, Infinity, I think that Infinity is not based on physical strength. I think that Infinity is just like, he puts up that barrier, and no matter how strong you are, the closer that you get, the farther that you get away, right? And so somebody in the Lumberjack said that Gojo's purple would be like the equivalent to Space Racer's gun. I think that he's right, because hollow purple is like a singularity. It's like a black hole. And so you remember Nolan was able to do that. Omni-Man was able to outrun a black hole. So a
person who can survive a black hole.
Yeah.
The only problem he would have
outspeed it. You remember he was about to let himself be taken in. He was trying to kill himself. So he knew that black hole would kill him if he got sucked in. But he's also fast enough to outrun it. So I mean that brings you to
a Viltrumite would definitely be fast enough.
Viltrumite could dodge hollow purple. But I just think that,
so basically two people that'll never be able to touch each other.
Yeah. So what I think, I guess I'm trying to say is, in a universe where you got characters who got one-hit kills that bypass normal things, I think that they could probably kill a Viltrumite, but also they would have to be able to survive a Viltrumite. Gojo probably the only person that could survive a Viltrumite.
Yeah, because they wouldn't. All in
all, power scaling discussion is like people really throwing out a lot of different names. Like people saying like Naruto and Sasuke versus Conquest. I'm like,
yeah, they gotta relax.
I'm like, but then somebody said Kaguya or any Otsutsuki could kill a Viltrumite, which that's a good conversation, because I don't know if y'all seen all the other Otsutsukis, but they up there. They up there.
What are they?
Think of Kaguya, but stronger. Kaguya was an Otsutsuki. She was from the Otsutsuki clan.
Okay.
And so there's other members of that clan that appear in Boruto. And they scale pretty high in terms of power scaling.
But you have to be planetary. To kill a Viltrumite,
they are planetary. They are planetary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A planetary.
Yeah. There's people in Naruto that's planetary.
Yes. What's his name? I'll even throw you out a name. Now mistake, his name is Momoshiki.
Because I'm gonna be real with you. You know how I feel about Naruto.
Look, but I'm telling you, Kaguya herself. I mean, depending on how you scale it, I mean, she could go between dimensions and breathe in the vacuum of space, essentially, right? There was dimensions that she could travel to that didn't have oxygen, right? So it's like you it depends on where you look at it in that term. But yes, there are characters in Boruto that are planetary. As it scales up, there are characters out there. One of them in the Naruto movie, one of them would try to drop the moon on Earth. He tried to drop the moon on Earth.
Yeah, that's different. See, shit that can be a problem.
So
all Viltrumites ain't created equal.
But people talk about Pain in the Rinnegan, right? It's like that's the peak of what the Rinnegan could do. Is he tried to pull the moon towards Earth? Pain just tried to drop a big ass boulder on Konoha. But you know what I'm saying? So this is what we talk about is like Viltrumites definitely could clear most things in terms of physical feats. Yeah.
Until you get
start
to the
talking
comics.
about technical stuff,
right? Yeah, when you start getting into the comics and stuff like that.
Let's be realistic, though. I think they clapping everybody in the Naruto universe without a blink.
I mean, Naruto characters do have light speed reflexes, but I don't think they got the durability. So you're right. You're probably right.
That's what it comes down to. It comes down to flesh versus like the durability.
Because like I said,
if we touch each other, it's over. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those.
Yeah.
If we touch each other, Viltrumites win.
I don't know. Like maybe it's just my bias against Naruto. I just don't feel as though they're.
It ain't just
because let's be realistic.
Yeah.
If you chop off a character in Naruto's hands, that's all they got.
They can't do their impressive sign language to us anymore.
And that's all right. And as soon as Omni-Man or whatever, sees that your hands are basically your go-to, nigga, they breaking your knuckles.
But I agree. But I'm telling you, I agree, bro. 100%. If a Viltrumite get his hands on you, he could probably crush any part of your body, or he could do a lot.
Let's look at some of the things that Nolan did too when he was on Planetary Conquering on his tours of that.
Yeah,
he moved a planet closer to the sun to cause a mass extinction of the planet. He himself, with his bare hands, moved an entire planet too. So at this point, it's not even
that's crazy, right? Yeah,
but
we're talking about universal manipulation, physical manipulation of like universal items.
Yeah,
Bo, you remember Superman prevented two universes from colliding. You remember that?
Well, so we got to approach Superman and Goku the same way.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, Superman also flew backwards so fast that he went back in time. Like,
yeah. So
and I
mean, hell, the Hawk held a planet together with his bare hands. So it's people out here. Worldbreaker Hawk is crazy. Yeah. So it's some planetary. I was like, I don't even know. That was a sheer force. Yeah. I don't know if Gojo's "I can keep you away from me" can break.
It's not just keeping you away from him. If he used the domain expansion, his domain expansion on a Viltrumite, I don't think a Viltrumite could take it. That's infinite information flooded into your mind all at once. It might not kill him, but it would definitely stun a Viltrumite long enough for him to pull off something. So I like I said, I think on the technical side, Viltrumites suck. Viltrumites have no special technical abilities to bypass. They have no special abilities, but they're extremely strong. And so you just gotta look at it in terms of, and even in their own universe, Mark was getting clapped by a dragon, right? And like Mark getting clapped, like let's not act like Mark wasn't getting beat up. So that's why I say you can't use him as an example. He might be on the
but he's an early Viltrumite. That's why we was using Omni-Man.
So Omni-Man did most difficult opponent in that entire time he was on Earth was who? It was
the one dude that got immortal.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say. It was that kaiju, right? Yeah, it was that kaiju, right? So I just think that we all agree, I think, to a certain extent, it's like Viltrumites are pretty strong, but when you put them in the technical fight, it might be more to it. It's like, okay, shit, if I could touch your soul, I can morph your body into something that is not, or it's like, whatchamacallit? Toji got the soul splitting katana, Toji and Maki. The soul splitting sword or whatever. It's like, if they could cut you with it, could they kill you? Could they cut through your flesh? Do you think Maki cut through a Viltrumite's flesh with the soul splitting sword?
They're not 100% impervious. They're just extremely fucking tough.
And they don't have cursed energy. So I'm saying, that's what I'm trying to say, is like the soul splitting sword will probably slice through them like butter, right? But I mean, that's a one of one. That's a one of one.
Could it cut through Superman? You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a one of one though.
A biggest thing. The biggest thing that y'all missing as well too. Whenever you do a domain expansion, again, I only know this just because I read ahead. Apparently, it continuously does damage to your brain. So, say for instance, if Gojo keeps repeatedly doing Infinity, that's damage to the brain.
He don't got to keep redoing it. He don't got to keep. He only got to do it one time. To he only got to do it one time. Nobody who he's used Infinity on has survived. By the way, He used Infinity on Sukuna, but you remember Sukuna was able to avoid it. Sukuna never got hit by Infinity. I'm sorry, not Infinity. What is it? What's Infinite Void? Infinite Void.
Yeah. Infinite Void.
Yeah, he never got hit by it. You remember he kept using Simple Domain to avoid Gojo's domain. So that's my point. Is I'm saying in a technical fight, you can't say a Viltrumite just endurance wise would avoid it. It's like in a technical fight. Listen, if I got special ability, I can get past it.
I think.
Are you fast enough?
We're gonna try to measure it. We also need to think about the type of abilities these people have. So like these domain expansions, they're reality warping abilities.
Yeah.
Like if I could, what's that one dude on Bleach that can make? He made homegirl's bones as dense as cookies.
You're talking about Grimmy.
Because so like you can just say, hey, Viltrumite bones are made of cookies, and then it's just done because that's a reality warping ability. Now, if it comes to just a sheer test of strength and will and durability, I think we have to compare it a little bit closer to people who have likewise abilities. Like Superman would be a good one, but Superman's also one of those Goku tier people.
Superman would be like Thragg would do good against Superman. I think Thragg would do good against Superman. Yeah. That's it though. That's it. Yeah. Thragg, like I said, Thragg is a 1-on-1. And that's why we're gonna get to the actual conversation about the episode. Because I mean, I think we got a good understanding of like what we was just, doing the power scale and debate. But I was gonna say, man, how did y'all feel about the episode?
Great.
Yeah. It was a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Dude tried to aura form until they hit him at home, and then he was like, nah, I'm done.
Oh yeah, he was pissed off. Damo Broad, y'all said y'all not caught up on Invincible, are y'all?
No, I'm not.
Okay, all right. So
I've been watching it in my absence. It is very, very good. I read it. I mean, I read all of it. So watching it get adapted to a video, I think it's a lot better. I think it's real.
What you thought about Thragg?
I mean, I think he's a threat. I think seeing Thragg move like in real time, it's enough to make you shit a brick, because you realize how much it's like Batman with prep time. You got all this time to prep, and then you meet up with Superman, and Superman steal all your shit, and now you like, fuck.
But me and David was saying last week, we was like, they was trying to make Thragg look bitch made. They was trying to make him
Thragg is
they was trying to make him look bitch made. They tried to make him look like a little
that's because
shit. He was
they playing with Thragg because he looked like Freddie Mercury, but he ain't on that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, yeah, bro. I mean, his edge up is crazy. That edge up is crazy. Also, I'm noticing now, like that Viltrumite mustache, that's I guess that's like a thing. Like
it's a cultural thing. So even in the comics, so I don't want to spoil anything. Happy endings, whatever. Mark becomes the Grand Regent.
I think we all finished it. I don't think Broad is the only person who didn't finish it. Yeah.
So at the very end, he's addressing the Viltrumites, because there was a mass expansion, having kids, trying to fill the Viltrumite numbers again. And he's addressing his people. He's like, I don't grow the Viltrumite mustache because I believe it's an antiquated thing, and we are moving in a new direction. We are not that same group of people anymore.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Thragg.
Listen,
wait. Look. I'll tell you this, man. What's so funny is the feats that he achieved just in the Viltrumite, not Viltrumite, in the Invincible, in the episode, in the Invincible world. The feats that he was achieving, I feel was unprecedented. Mark tried to punch him in the face, and he blocked it with his forehead. Not
even blocked it. They say he actually leaned into the punch.
That's a boxing trick.
And broke his hand. That was crazy. And then punching Omni-Man into the planet and then out of the planet, he was able to make Omni-Man reach escape velocity. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. But the fact that Omni Man was able to take it literally on the chin, that says a lot for his endurance.
I
know. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like when you see a Viltrumite get killed, and you see some of the ways they've been killed. The Viltrumites love to do their little hand chop shit. Like they love to like shove their hand through you, or like slice you with they chop
aerodynamic
shit. Like,
man. You get more velocity like that.
It makes sense, right? So they love to do that, and it's like, so we've seen a lot of Viltrumites get killed that way, but it's like we really rarely see Viltrumites get killed through punches, like just straight punches.
Yeah,
like
they can take blunt force trauma, but a slice do them in, dog.
Yeah. And then, well, actually, how did he kill Thetis? Did he punch his head off?
He took his head and
he showed it. He ripped it off. Yeah. And see, that's crazy to me too, is because we were just talking about how Viltrumite's supposed to get stronger with age. Thetis was older than Thragg, right? I mean, I guess they might have been a similar age. They might have been similar age.
I think they were similar age because you could see when on the flashback.
Yeah, they were.
Thragg was what's his name? Not Argal. Was it Argal?
Yeah, Argal looked pretty old.
Argal's
but
steward.
Yeah.
When Thetis was on the council, so like he was there. He obviously looks younger.
Yeah.
Thetis is obviously older. But,
well, age don't make you stronger. You can still be stronger than somebody, even if you're younger. It's just you get stronger as you get older. But their power is still different. It's still different.
I don't think it's age. I think it's experience. I think it's like like Zenkai boost, right? It's like you age, you fight, and 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 I think you just get stronger over time as you.
It's both.
Keep fighting.
You get stronger as you get older and through experience. That's why Mark becomes the strongest ever, because of the damage his body takes. It's almost like if you know how Doomsday was. He always becomes stronger from what killed him last.
I think Thetis just got complacent probably a little bit. Like not completely, but I think he got slightly complacent in
Thetis
training.
Thetis hid his identity for hundreds of years when he was at the Coalition of Planets. So like what was he doing besides just sitting back there,
Yeah. And sitting back there and developing a virus that could kill all of them.
Thragg was sitting around for a while too, but he was already superior.
I don't think Thragg was sitting around. I think that we'll never know, but I think that
he was
like given
he wasn't fighting as much as Conquest and all them. Nowhere near.
I don't know, bro. I think that given what we know about Viltrumites, I think that Thragg was out there getting busy, not like conquering planets, but I'm saying in terms of training, he probably had somebody who he was fighting with. You saw like when they were on their planet, right? Motherfuckers was just running up on each other, just fighting. Like you remember like when Omni Man was training those kids, and then his parents showed up.
Well, that was his rite of passage. That you have to do that to your child
over an answer too.
Yeah, I think that when there was a lot of them, it was a little bit different. But I still think that Thragg was probably staying sharp. Is all I'm saying. I think he was staying sharp, and so
but his strength only grows a little bit from that.
It could be it too. I mean, who knows? Like we never see Argal fight either. It's like how strong could Argal have been? You know what I'm saying? I just think that given where Thragg is at, if he wasn't staying sharp, there could have been plenty of people who would surpass him that was just out there conquering planets. Conquest. They make it seem like Conquest was not as strong as he really was. And I've heard other people say that Conquest might have been holding back against Mark because he relishes the battle, right?
He got that Zaraki Kenpachi shit.
That's what I was thinking too.
He holds back just so he can have fun. And then as Mark's progressing in this fight and doing better and better,
you start to see him do better.
More.
Yeah, that's exactly who I was comparing it to. In my own mind, Bo, is like, remember when like Zaraki had to train with Unohana, and she was like, you always hold back against your opponents. And so you remember she was like, I'm going to keep killing you until I keep unlocking all that strength that you are holding back. And it was like a psychological barrier. It was like a psychological barrier in his mind.
As far as the Kenpachis though, she was fucking terrifying. She learned how to heal herself so she could just fight forever. He was just like, nah, I'm gonna hold back so I can have fun. No, she was like, I love killing so much.
Think about how much time it took for her to convert her Bankai into a healing technique from a I can melt your flesh technique. Because like I think her Bankai had both qualities to it. It's like she could heal, but she could also it was like acid. It could burn. Because remember, it like burned his flesh like to the bone, like when it touched him. So like think about how long it took her to like convert it into like, oh, like I'm only gonna heal people. I'm not gonna burn people's flesh. I don't know, but I do compare that to what Thragg was doing. I'm sorry, not Thragg, Conquest. So I think that Conquest might have still been in the upper limit of Viltrumites because he was out there fighting and fighting and fighting. Yeah. And he probably was like, man, if I go too hard, like I will never enjoy a fight. And then you remember when he was on top of Mark and he did his whole speech, you know. It kind of make you you kind of make you think like shit. Like he definitely was letting Mark beat up on him to a certain extent.
I love that they added context to who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
shout out to whoever's in the chat showing love.
Yeah.
That's Cody Moore. What's up, buddy?
Well, good on Cody Moore. I ain't heard from him in a break.
And then you know the other thing I was thinking about, bro? When Mark chokes out Conquest, I think that Conquest genuinely was surprised. Like he got caught off guard. It's like I don't know if y'all ever been attacked by a kid before. You know, but it's like I'm talking about like legitimately like angry attack. Like when I was younger, my younger brother got pissed at me about Mario Kart. I beat him in Mario Kart. He got pissed at me and like jumped on me, like tried to maul my face out, surprised the shit out of me. He scratched me up a little bit before I, and I had to, kind of like, get him off me. Yeah, get him off me. But then, it's like, my dad, stepmom, right, is like, they like, oh nah, like you're not about to put paws on your little brother, right? It's like, but yeah, bro, I was like, shit, like you kind of be in your mind, you kind of like gotta catch yourself, in order to hold back because it's like you weren't expecting to get hit like that. So as like if you ever been attacked by a little kid before unexpectedly, you like little kid could scratch you up, you know what I'm saying? Bruise you up a little bit if you're not paying attention. Yeah. And so I think that's what happened to Conquest. Is like once Mark got his hands around his neck and he started choking him, Conquest was like, oh shit, like
he not letting go.
I'm about to die, because how long did it take Mark to strangle him out?
For a minute. Well, and Viltrumites don't need to breathe is the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Like they can go for a long time.
What I think was happening, he probably was crushing his larynx, it's like because when people get strangled, it ain't usually the asphyxiation that kill them. It's you break their neck, because when you see people get like in movies when you see people get strangled, you could get strangled and just fall asleep. Like, if you lose enough air. Yeah. But then if I keep squeezing, you're not conscious, you eventually your neck gonna break, right? And so I think that is what happened to Conquest is like he was probably squeezing so hard that he was
his when his eyes started to roll back purple. I think that's what I'm saying. It might not be a crushed larynx or a broken neck. He literally probably just didn't get enough oxygen. Especially, they've been holding their breath in space. He just got down there and started fighting. He probably didn't even take his deep breath yet either.
Okay, that might be it. He probably didn't get a chance to take. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, so I think basically he didn't get enough oxygen. He just got down to go after Oliver, and you started choking me almost right away. I never got that breath back, and I've been fighting. I need oxygen.
So do you think that Conquest actually did try to resist, or you think that he got caught off guard?
Yeah, I think he started it both. Yeah, because Mark, Mark was choking him. He didn't really take it too seriously at first, and you see kind of where he got a little bit more desperate, started fucking pulling his guts out and everything.
Yeah, he realized he was like, oh shit, he's not letting go.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I might actually be a little stuck here. So, and then you start doing more desperate stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that episode was fire though.
It was.
Just all like, and then like now you kind of see like where the budget went. Like that, planet Viltrum exploding. That's the best animation of a planet being destroyed I've seen since Krypton being destroyed. Like,
yeah,
that was.
I like
that
where
was
they're
pretty
leading
good.
for this season to end, because like we're approaching the Viltrumites' occupation of Earth, basically the gun being held to the head of Earth, sort of thing. We're gonna be here, don't fuck with us, or we'll destroy the planet, sort of thing. And that's gonna kind of be the cliffhanger for the season, I think. And
that's interesting because Mark at the end of the episode is like, "Oh, they're heading for Earth," and I'm like, "What's your first like, Mark? What's your first thought, bro? What's your first thought?" Like
my mom.
Well, no, I mean, but I'm saying think about this. Think about they don't know yet that the Scourge virus that he was developing could affect humans. So it's like, damn, like maybe that would have been something to keep to yourself, like hey, Dad, I think they're going to Earth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Was that something to keep to yourself, or was that something to tell out loud? He probably wasn't thinking about it.
He wasn't
didn't
thinking.
Know.
He just was like, "Oh
he just
shit!"
blurted it out.
Yeah, like my family and friends.
It was a question of like, we just destroyed their planet. Where would you be going? Boom.
The one place that you know that we can procreate.
See, I'm not that smart, and that's exactly, David. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I'm not that smart. But if I had time to think about it, I would be like, damn, that was a mistake to even let the coalition of planets know that they was heading to Earth, because why they heading to Earth? They're heading to Earth to go make more Viltrumites. Yeah. What's the easiest way?
Well, shoot, FN, we already know that's gonna be a problem in a little bit.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's the easiest way to fix your problem in that moment?
They didn't know about Thraxa yet either. They didn't know about.
Well, they about to though. Thragg does. He gonna find out.
They kind of knew about Oliver, but they saw him as inferior because of the fact that his skin's still slightly purple. Yeah. You know, he's not as strong because of his age. But that's the thing too. That's another reason that Mark and Oliver get so strong, is because the blend of their species. You see how fast Mark progresses to become on par with his dad. Well, Oliver's is so much faster because he's got Thraxan DNA, so he's aging that much faster and catching up that much quicker.
His lifespan's also not as long though, Bo.
What is it?
Oliver's lifespan not that long.
But if you already live for thousands of years, still ain't gonna matter. Yeah, still ain't gonna make a difference.
But Oliver reached his peak faster. You know what I'm saying? Like he reached his peak faster than Mark, but his lifespan also not as long.
I vaguely remember it saying that Oliver was going to live forever too. It's just his Viltrumite DNA overrode.
It will start to override. Yeah. That's why you lose the skin. I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Why does sound so much like Dragon Ball? Like when you look at Gohan, like characters like Gohan being stronger than his dad and Vegeta.
Isn't Invincible just a ripoff of not a ripoff? Well, yeah, basically a ripoff of everything from comic books to anime to like everything that they do.
I think it's a ripoff of DC Comics and
Marvel
and some anime.
Because Space Racer is a mixture between like Silver Surfer and Ghost Rider.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
everything that they have.
I think that's probably where Kirkman got his inspiration. He was just crossing over shit, but yeah, man, I don't know. I think that Oliver right now is like. I said it before. I hate Oliver character. I hate him. I hate his character. He do the stupid. It's like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know about y'all. I mean, y'all military guys might understand this better than I do. So sometimes you can look at a person and be like, yeah, I don't need to fuck with that person. Right? It's like I probably shouldn't. If I fight this guy, I'm probably gonna lose. Why Oliver keep going into these fights? But it's like he can't gauge. Okay, look at when he was on Earth and when he was fighting people on Earth. when whatchamacallit, when he's fighting the dragon, right? You get hit one time and you're like, oh, damn, that actually like hurt. That damn, am I bleeding? Did I break a bone? You know, maybe I shouldn't go for another one. You know, like let me retreat. Let me think of a plan.
Like, he wouldn't let him leave. He had to call somebody.
There's some depth to it too, I think, because like look at Oliver, look at his upbringing. Like, yeah, he's kind of shut in because he's obviously a controversial child between the planet's biggest traitor and a bug. You know, and then he wants to live up to that name because he doesn't know his dad like how the other people do. He wants to be Kid Omni-Man. So like he's gonna try to go and do shit that he probably knows he can't do, but he's gonna try, and he wants to be like his brother.
So you think he got something to prove?
Brother out, even though he can't. He doesn't just. He's a teenager. He's a very fastly developing teenager, and what teenagers didn't do dumb stuff, you know.
So you think he got something to prove, and that's why he does the stupid shit.
I think he got something to prove, and he ain't got enough. He ain't got enough in the account to cash the checks he's writing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just at like a certain point with like my patience with him. You know, we saw it with the Conquest fight. You know, it's like we seen it with all these other fights he's been in, and he just never gets the idea. You know, he never starts to understand. Hey, I'm not as strong as Mark.
He's immature because
like
his
old girl,
body is
what's her
aging
name?
faster than
Tech
his
Jacket?
mind is. He's still a child. That's why, like a dog. He's really like a dog, like a golden retriever, a big ass golden retriever, still a fucking puppy in the head.
Look at old girl. What's her name?
Tech Jacket.
Tech Jacket. Yeah, Tech Jacket. She understands her role so perfectly. I love her character.
She's more brain than brawn, though.
Yeah,
I did not like that portrayal. The way Tech Jacket was portrayed in the show, according to the books, I wasn't a fan of that. Now that we've seen it to completion,
gender change.
Nope, the gender is fine. I just feel like Tech Jacket, just the person in the armor itself. The armor seemed way better in the books. The guy, it don't matter if it was a guy or a girl. It's just Tech Jacket played a bigger, way more serious, and it played a way bigger role in the fight.
Do you think that
she was literally just support role? She was backlane.
But do you think that they also like her character, not just like her like the being like the character in the armor of the fighting, but do you think that her character might have been made that way as like a to like bring some like companionship to Oliver? You know, kind of like, you know, like because like it seemed like they like similar age, you know, kind of like building a friendship. People are saying that they might replace his, you know, future love interest with her. Right? And it's
this is Kirkman kind of rewriting, you know what I'm saying, rewriting the story. So maybe, but they still could have made her character play a bigger role than backlane support. That's all. Yeah, because that's how it went down.
I don't like how far they deviated. Like she's a teenage girl. She's got like kid tendencies. The Tech Jacket character was so much more technical, brought a lot to the table in the comics because of that technical knowledge and expertise. And I get like bringing it in for like a companionship thing or maybe like a first love thing, and then now we're tying into Oliver talking about how he got a little sprung over a lobster at a fucking Red Lobster.
Hey, that was hilarious.
And he still ate it. That's crazy, right?
Yeah,
he still ate
that. Yeah, that's what we do, ain't it?
I don't know, bro. That's wild.
I don't like how the entire character changed. Is the thing. Like I could give a damn less if it's a teenage girl. I think the fact that it doesn't bring that knowledge background in, like, don't get me wrong, she's smart because she knows all this stuff about her suit. She knows all this stuff about the universe, but she doesn't portray the technical expertise that the comic book Tech Jacket did.
Yeah, and the suit seemed a lot weaker too.
It kind of does. Like you really don't see her doing much damage to the Viltrumites. You really don't.
And Tech Jacket was going crazy in the book,
that's probably why they put the what's the name in there, right? The little darts and shit. Like Dave, you're probably right. Kirkman was rewriting things But I mean, at least he didn't just change the gender and just let that be it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
at least he said, if I
he
change the
nerfed the whole
gender, I
character.
change the character. If I change the character, I gotta change certain aspects of how these fights go down so that it matches the new character that I've created. So he says, I'm gonna give her these darts that weaken the Viltrumites. I'm gonna, you know, make her more of a support. Probably gonna make the other characters a bit more powerful than they normally would be, right? It's like Thetis in the comic books was not this strong. Like, right?
No, they gave him an upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
he
it's
was
like,
useless in that fight when it was on his own planet. What is that? The Coalition planet. Useless.
He got his ass beat.
To Leskria.
Yeah.
I'll give Tech Jacket this. She did body one of the Mark clones by herself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but she used that Iron Man shit. That like he got that Omni Beam. You know, there's like the most concentrated blast she could fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah. So
she did a thing.
Yeah. So man, what about the boys, man? How y'all felt about the boys this week?
Getting spicy.
Shit.
Hey man, so do y'all think he killed his son at the end, or you think he was just
no?
out?
You didn't watch the end. He breathed.
You didn't see I didn't see him. I didn't see him breathe. I just looked at him like down. I was like, he's dead.
When Butcher came in, his son he took a breath.
Oh damn. Well,
yeah.
I mean, you know,
I think we're about to see an entire shift happen.
I you know, I'm so used to Homelander, you know, killing people that I'm kind of at this point. I'm like, whoever he touched, is they probably did. But what's interesting though, man, is like this whole situation with Soldier Boy, Homelander and his son, and Homelander's son, is like there's a what you call that shit? It's like you're starting to see like how these things are related. It's like Homelander really has a problem, like all around. Like, of course, he has a mental health problem, but just like you look at how he treats his son and how Soldier Boy treats Homelander. Soldier Boy never looked at Homelander as a son. He's like, fuck you, you know, like.
Don't they call it like the kick the cat syndrome?
What you mean?
Broad would be he might be more abreast of this, but like if the parent gets like cussed out or disappointed at work, they go home, take it out on the kids. Then the kid he don't got no one to redirect it on. So the kid go kick the cat. They call it like kick the cat syndrome or some shit like
projection,
that.
Baby. That's projection.
Yeah. He redirected his anger onto
on his son.
But this is another situation, like an Oliver situation. Why you go alone to fight your dad?
Well, so I think that's because of Butcher. Because Butcher was talking to him, and he obviously talked him up. He's like, "Yeah, you're the only chance we have against your dad." And then Butcher pulled back and was like, "Nah, I just said that to get you on board." So now he's got something to prove. Now he's mad. He's like, "I'm gonna go fucking do this and prove him wrong."
You know,
with these fucking kids.
You know, this give me a whole new respect for Gohan in Dragon Ball. You remember how Gohan and Krillin was moving in the Namek saga? Like they was hiding their key. You know, they was running places instead of flying. You know, choosing their battles wisely. You know, they only fought when they actually had to. You remember, like when the Ginyu Force showed up, right? It's like they couldn't run, so they only fought when they had to. Like in Gohan, even when Frieza shows up, right? Gohan didn't just run into the fight, you know, just unnecessarily. Like he was like, "Hey, all right, shit, this motherfucker kind of powerful, you know. Let Vegeta do what he do." You know.
At that point, ain't Gohan been taught by Piccolo for a little while too?
Yes. That he had been exclusively taught by Piccolo.
Piccolo is so much, and I'm saying this with all love to the rest of the characters, including my boy Vegeta.
Yeah.
Piccolo's way the fuck smarter than all of them. They are dumb as fuck.
Yeah, he analytical.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, Piccolo don't just charge into a fight blindly. You know, he kind of gauges the situation before he jumps in. You know, and that's kind of like what to me is like that. Now I got a whole new respect for characters like Gohan that are, even though he's young, wise beyond his years.
How to use survival while you're in the middle of a fight is like, I rock with that.
I mean, and even in the Cell Saga, when did you ever see Gohan jump to try to fight for no reason in Cell Saga. Like he really held on to those lessons that Piccolo taught him. I think, even though he's a Saiyan, he's a Saiyan. Your Saiyan blood supposed to yearn for a fight. You've seen it happen with Vegeta and Goku many times. They charged into a fight blindly, but Gohan didn't let his Saiyan blood
win,
drive him to make stupid decisions. So this is why I'm like, man, like Homelander's son, and then old dude and Invincible. It's like
Oliver,
Oliver, like
now
so stupid to be so young
imagine,
and so powerful.
Oliver has only been alive for maybe about no more than about a year and some change.
I get
so
it.
He's even though his brain has been it's more than a year. It's got to be about what 2-3 years.
It's been a couple of years.
So his brain is, you got to think. Imagine only being alive for like 3-4 years, and then but you look about 17. So you're gonna be making some irrational choices.
Okay, I get it. And do we not forget that in the Namek Saga, Gohan was only like.
But see, even it's not even just age; it's being exposed. So his dad had been fighting around him, that whole time. He had been exposed to that environment for a long time. He had been exposed. Oliver is the equivalent of a sheltered child who has been thrown into a high school environment and is having to learn innuendos. He has no clue how to operate. He has no idea how to operate.
Y'all try to give him grace. I ain't giving him no grace.
Hey, I agree with Damon on this one.
What about Homelander's son? What's his name? Ryan. Yeah. What about Ryan?
All three of his parents was fucked up. All butchered. His mom and Homelander. Like, can you imagine?
One of your parents, your mom, hid you away from the world. Your other parent is a psychopathic murderer with superpowers. Your third parent is a British dude who wants to see you die.
Who's a psychopathic killer with powers.
and then the very first person that got to look after him after his mom, Mallory raised him while also feeding him anti-espionage information and basically just like.
And he ran her into a wall.
Yeah, just basically mind fucking him the entire time, like keeping him hidden from the truth, not giving him the whole story. And it was fucking years, at least a year. I think he was with Mallory, of her doing that. So everybody he's been around has
tried to manipulate him.
Has basically lied to him.
So of course, y'all fucked up.
You know what, y'all giving grace to all these folks, man. I ain't giving no grace. I ain't giving no grace. But you know what?
So, but you can understand how someone can make a bad decision.
No, I can't understand it because, Spider-Man, Peter Parker made one bad decision, and then remember what Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility.
But you see where he started?
Held on to that for the rest of his life.
Right. So imagine somebody who didn't have an Uncle Ben.
He had an uncle when he got his powers. Yeah, he was a teenager, in some iterations, right? But it's like he got his powers, and then like his uncle died. It wasn't.
Yeah, really, but his uncle was already instilling in him this whole time, and his Aunt May was instilling good qualities in him. Imagine having your brother, how that Oliver have. Your brother's already going through trauma. You know what I'm saying? That his father put him through. He's rushing out to do stupid shit all the time, but he can take it. You want to be like him, and your dad. See, everyone hates him, but you love him. Like, you kind of messed up. Same thing with Ryan.
I ain't giving no grace, bro. No grace.
Hey, I just think they're kids and they confused both of them. Really.
No grace.
I mean, that doesn't mean to make dumb decisions.
No grace. Y'all super powered people.
Yeah.
I don't give no grace.
Who don't understand anything else but
dysfunction. I don't get no grace, but it's cool. It's like I just look at this as a situation where these characters are superpowered people, human, Viltrumite, whatever you want to call them, superpowered people, and I don't hold them to the standard that I hold a normal child to. I hold a normal child can have a tantrum and throw something across the room, and it's all good. But if Ryan crashes out as a superpowered person, he could destroy a building, and Why would you? I can't create an equivalency for them to say, "Oh, you had a bad upbringing, and so it's okay that you're like this."
Understand a kid with no powers? Like, how do a person with powers understand?
I'm not saying it's about understanding. I'm saying it's about giving grace. I don't give no grace because the consequences are different. You got a kid who can level a building versus a kid who could break a toy that they throw, or could.
But how are they supposed to know the consequences?
I'm not saying you're supposed to know the consequences. I'm just saying that I don't give no grace. So the consequences being what they are for one kid are different from the other kid. They superpowered. I'm going to have to hold them responsible for the decisions that they make. And so when Ryan goes and fights Homelander and almost gets killed, that's death. If my son goes and touches the stove, he gets hurt. And I told him, hey, don't do that. Don't do that no more. Like, I can't tell Ryan, hey, don't do that no more. You might die. So that's what I'm saying is Oliver going out there and fighting Conquest, he's going to die. I can't hold them to the same standard. Gohan could have went out there and fought a fight that he could win and died.
The consequences are different, but the base thing is the same, I think. They're confused kids. Yeah. They're doing confused kid stuff.
But the confusion got different. It's a little different. It's different levels to it, So that's why I say it's like a regular kid. And I guess it's like this is a lesson that they teach in in superhero comics and superhero stuff. Is like for like the young heroes, it's like teaching them like, hey, your powers come with like a lot of responsibility. You can't just use your powers willy-nilly. Bad things can happen, right? It's like teaching someone like Spider-Man to hide his identity, because if you don't hide your identity, people could go after your Aunt May. It's like teaching these lessons, and then so you find out, okay, well, as a kid you're gonna make a dumb decision. As a kid you might brag about your identity. Now something happens and you learned your lesson, right? It's like that could be all well and true, but I think that we just looking at Invincible, The Boys, and we comparing it to characters like Superman or Gohan. It's like, yes, their upbringings was a little different, but at the same time, the consequences remain the same. And Superman had told his identity to people, his parents could have been in danger.
I still got beef with the whole Superman covering up his identity logic, but that's another story for another time. I got beef with that.
But you see what I'm saying, though? I understand exactly what y'all saying. I agree that upbringing does affect how you make decisions, but at the same time, it don't take away from the consequences of those decisions. And so your consequences of your decisions might not even affect other people. Oliver going out there and doing what he's doing ain't going to affect nobody but Debbie and Mark, but it's like,
well, speaking of which, I think that's a thing with his upbringing too, because like during this whole thing where Debbie's bringing up Oliver, she's dealing with her own stuff. She goes to that superhero victim support group.
Yeah,
she's got to deal with all those people that Nolan killed, and then she tells one person, she's like, it was my husband that killed you, and then she gets alienated. So she's going through her own stuff while trying to provide the best upbringing she can for a super abled kid who wants nothing more than to go out there and help. So at some point she's like, I do kind of got to let go. I can't
Oliver wants to help to prove that like he's not a mistake, I'm assuming too.
The right decision would have been to give Oliver to Cecil.
Yeah.
The right decision would have been to give Oliver to Cecil, by the way. But
I take everybody.
Okay, all right. Let's look at it from this perspective, and then I'll move on. I ain't gonna hold on to it too much. In these shows, one decision could be like, oh, that's the right decision because it's a show and because it's fiction. Giving him to Debbie was like, okay, like that's good. That's so nice and so sweet. Like she's gonna raise him and be his new mother and all this. What is the logical decision? Take emotions out of it. What's the logical decision? To make sure that Oliver don't grow up to be fucked up.
Yes.
What's the right decision?
That would have been another Ryan and Mallory situation.
Not really. Okay, but Bo, how you feel about Cecil? Like just like how you really feel about Cecil?
Cecil for me is the epitome of for the greater good.
But do you think
And
that he manipulates situations beyond just like controlling? Like, do you think that he doesn't uses emotional manipulation to make people do things that they shouldn't do?
emotional manipulation, maybe not. He's way
Yeah,
too technical. He's way too disconnected for that. But
yeah,
he does manipulate situations to try to gain some upper ends, even though he shouldn't. Case in point,
yeah,
Conquest.
yeah.
He wants to keep Conquest to question him about what's going on. What happens? Conquest breaks out, and Cecil's like, "Oh, we fucked.
I
We
think that
fucked up big time."
if Cecil had got all the Oliver, he would have trained him up properly, the same way he tried to do for Invincible. It's just
Yeah.
that unfortunately, Invincible had other things going on, such as his father, right, and of course all the other shit that was happening. But Cecil, I think Cecil tried to do right by uh by Mark. I just don't think that the environment supported it. So it's like
Well,
trying to
and
train you
Cecil,
up into becoming the proper hero, trying to, like teach you the right lessons, trying to tell you, hey, don't go into that fight. You're not ready yet. Shit like
well,
that. I think that
Cecil and Mallory's
yeah,
situation is a lot the same too.
she don't trust
Like
him. Yeah.
you've got this person, like this is your one chance against this overpowered enemy that you can't beat without their help. So it's the same thing with Cecil and Invincible. Cecil's trying to get Mark on their side, train him up, get him as strong, help us, help you, blah blah blah. And it's the same thing with Mallory trying to keep Ryan from asking these questions. What happened to my mom? What's my actual dad like? All these questions. So like he's trying to play that middle ground of keeping him on their side,
Yeah.
but at the same point in time, you kind of can't do that to a kid because they're kids. They're
Yeah. Without
they're
question.
impressionable. They're
Yeah.
they're always going to have a curious mind. It's a whole bunch of stuff, really.
Well, I guess it's a hot take. I'm just thinking of the logical decisions and that I would make in these situations. And I'm like, Cecil would have been the best fit to make sure that Oliver grows up the way he need to grow up, and possibly having him at a younger age, would have been able to teach him not to be as reckless as he ended up being. What's her name? Debbie did not teach Oliver the right way to use his powers. She was more so, you shouldn't even be going out there to begin with. And of course, when you tell a kid no, they want to do the opposite. You're right.
Well,
So
that's the same struggle that
yeah,
Superman's parents had with him. They couldn't teach him anything about his
yeah,
powers. They just tried to teach him right from
yeah,
wrong. And
yeah,
then I think in the comics, canonically,
yeah,
I don't really read DC comics, but I think it was they found out that he was going out and trying to help this stuff because he like came back with smoky clothes and burn up clothes and stuff. So like, it's the same sort of deal, I think, in my opinion.
yeah. Well, what do y'all want to talk about next? We got a bunch of other stuff that like what are y'all feeling like discussing next? I mean,
We could
Damon's
do
was
the
good.
Demons of the Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot of like it. They unlocked a lot of stuff in Demons of the Shadow Realm. At least they answered a few more questions, still leaving stuff
Y'all
open.
got old dude name. Y'all got old dude name.
His real name?
Yeah, his real name.
Man, I can't remember.
Yoru.
It a couple times. I
only hear like Data.
Yeah.
Data.
We
It's
still got
Yoru.
new show amnesia.
What? Yeah.
It was good though, man. I'm glad they talked a little bit more about what was going on in the organizations and stuff like that.
Yeah, we found out what he said his objective was like to make sure that he keep the brother and the sister out of enemy hands, and the enemy turned out to be like a branch of their clan, or not a branch, but like a clan that lived in that village that kind of branched off.
Yeah, what they say, something differences.
They said cultural differences.
Cultural differences, yeah.
Yeah, I assume the cultural differences is living out in society.
I'm still tripping out with the fact they took this man to the gas station and gave him a rice cake, and it blew his mind. You would have thought they gave him a hot steak.
It was like, yeah, yeah.
Yo, when he was like,
yeah.
he like seaweed and something else. He was
First
like,
off,
this is the gift from the gods.
First off, we're not gonna look over the fact that they did that boy Rome.
They gave him
a gas station T-shirt. They gave him.
I mean, but when you think about it, like he say that he's had those things before, but they like only rarely. Like I guess like
what's his face goes down into town and brings stuff up.
Yeah. So I mean, like imagine you only had a Rice Krispie treat one time ever in your entire life, and like only maybe a little bit, and then you go out there and they give you another Rice Krispie treat. You're like,
and it's probably fresh too. Ain't no telling how long that man had been walking with that Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah.
I just want a different T-shirt.
Man, he ain't never had different clothes, yo.
Bro, you never had, you ain't never got no crispy white tea from the gas station, bro.
I'm better than that, no. But they could have got that man. They could have got that man a welcome visitor T-shirt or some shit, but they did that man so wrong. They said, "Let me get you this gas station see-through T-shirt."
They grabbed whatever they could as quick as they could, you know.
And FM, you and Damo should know more than anybody what them gas station teas are like.
He is a newly initiated main character. He gonna get his uniform eventually. He gonna get his signature outfit. Every character got to go through this.
I'm over here sitting like, what is this? The early 2000s? Like, bro, about to really crank that Soldier Boy with that old school white T-shirt.
Don't worry, bro. He gonna get his outfit, bro. We might have to wait like 5 or 6 episodes before he get his outfit. You know, he gonna get it, man. He gonna
superhero dress up.
And it better not come with a cape either, because that shit corny.
Nah,
no
man.
Capes.
Nah. Like, man. You can tell by the way the intro is on what his outfit.
No, don't pull that shit, FM, because that nigga Elric had that damn cape on. Nigga had
that's a coat.
That was a jacket, bro. What are you talking about? Elric had a solid outfit.
He didn't have his arms.
That was a whole.
Edward was dressed.
He got the same coat the one girl got. That was in episode 1.
Wait, Damo, you gonna let Broad talk about Elric?
Everybody's entitled to their own personal opinion.
Jacket? Nah, bro. You. No, bro. You can't talk about full metal outfits, bro. They actually had some good character designs.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't name one character in the entire show that got a bad character like outfit design, other than maybe like it. Wait, his teacher. What was her outfit? His teacher was like just like the most
just a regular
outfit.
shirt. Yeah,
like a regular ass t-shirt. Like she was so basic.
Mm-hmm.
She was basic, but I mean, everybody else, bro, top notch, bro. Top notch character designs.
Her husband wore a regular white T-shirt.
Yeah, he wore
some black sweatpants,
a white beater or some shit, right?
Yeah, it was a beater with some sweatpants on and the thong flip flops. Like he was just chilling.
Damn.
They were pretty plain, but most characters were solid though.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think that we're gonna be good. Also, you know, man, I love the right and the left, bro. I can't say this enough, bro. I love their characters. They are such amazing characters, like design. It's almost like if JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stands had personalities. You know,
that's fair. I get
that.
Yeah,
it's like when they talking about what their objectives are, and was it the left said I'm more of like a hands-on. And she was like saying, like, I'm more hands-on. Like, I like to get in. Like, I like to get in there. I like to get in the fight. And was it the right? They got the male one. I think the right is the male one. The left is the female one.
The left is the female.
Yeah. So the right was just sitting there cheesy. He's like, yeah, that's my sis. That's my dog.
Yeah.
you know, it's they. I think they like. It also what's funny. I hope that we get more development because with this too because. Like I'm assume that they think that they're siblings, right? And so I just think that it's funny. It's like them being siblings. Like, how long have they been together? Were they ever kids? You know, or have they always? Or were they born adults? Like, I wonder, like how these these daemons
how
are
the daemons like progress in age and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Like, how do they
That's
originate?
cool.
Like, do they originate being like as powerful as they are, or did they become this strong and this grown over time? So, I don't know. And then we saw with old girl, her daemon could change sizes. Those with the two sets of jaws.
Yeah.
Hers, it could change sizes because you remember when she was on the stretcher, it was like teeny tiny.
See, I'm definitely detecting some hints of some JoJo's.
Yeah,
for sure, just based off of how this is playing out.
yeah. But I also think that I want to see more of what the actual characters themselves can do, because we know that the main character, he clearly has some skill with the bow. I feel like he might have some overall skill just in general when it comes to survival. I think he might have some decent survival
gonna
skills.
Put the paws on somebody.
Probably he might have some martial arts experience. We haven't seen him do any hand-to-hand combat. I feel like he might have some good survival experience in general, because they talked about how him and his dad used to hunt. That was some of his earliest memories of his dad, is just them going out hunting. And
he's
so
definitely shown he don't back away from a fight. He's extremely resourceful, when it comes to a fight,
and not panicking either. When they saw that all those people were getting killed and shit, and when they invaded, he stayed even. Panic.
Nope.
So
he was
I don't know, man.
Look, he told his people, he saw what they could do, and he still was like, "Yo, look for survivors." He saw what she was capable of, had no worries.
Yeah, like demo cut out for the stream, but yeah, absolutely, bro. I think that last stream we were comparing them to Edward Elric, but it's like very similar actually. Like just the level headedness, like the level of experience that they had going into the start of the series. We not starting from zero. We not starting like a Deku or a Asta from Black Clover. Like we not starting off from zero. We starting off, these characters are already fairly capable. So
I appreciate.
I want to see other characters, because old girl with the jaws, she clearly has very little combat experience. She clearly has no capability outside of controlling those jaws.
I don't think she's ever really had to either.
Yeah, probably
most
not.
people she went against can't see. Probably
they can't see the jaws.
They
right.
get half and that's it.
Yeah. But old dude, I want to see old dude who said he should have brought his.
No, that was him. That was his frog. I thought that was on the elevator. Remember the girl on the elevator shit?
No. Okay, I want to see what he can do. Like I want to see like what overall, not just his daemons, but I want to see what he can do, because I feel like we're not just gonna see daemons fighting. I feel like the characters themselves are going to
get into it.
Have fights. Yeah. So I think that it's gonna be like,
because if two daemons is fighting, that means the people still got to get busy. You can't just stand there and watch. Yeah, exactly. I got you.
That's how I think this is gonna go. Which is, Bo was just talking about JoJo's. And JoJo's, I think, really, when it first started, then the whole stands, became a thing. The characters were kind of just like letting their stands duke it out, but it progressed kind of later towards the characters actually fighting themselves. Because what, like, Bo, you seen JoJo's, right? Like when what's his name? Joseph? Was it not Joseph? What's the one who you remember, he became an old man later in the series, but he was the second MC.
Joseph. That was Joseph.
Was it Joseph?
Yeah. The original was Jonathan, and then you're right, Jonathan, and then it was Joseph. Yeah. So Joseph, you remember when he unlocked his stand? What was the name of his stand?
It was something purple, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about what it was. It wasn't super popular, because remember that was the first.
It had like tentacles. It was like tentacles or something. It was something purple. I can't think of the name of it.
Oh no,
Hermit Purple. Yeah,
Hermit Purple. Yeah. You remember like they did. There wasn't a lot of fist fighting in that portion of JoJo's. Like it was a lot of just the stands fighting against each other. But when we got to whatchamacallit, Jotaro was actually fighting. You remember? And then in the next one, what was after that? The one where the guy was a mafia boss. Giorno actually like fought too. So I think that I could see the similarities and the comparisons on like how we're gonna possibly see things go with Damon's. Is that Damon's gonna fight each other, humans gonna fight too, and it's gonna be. I mean, especially if the Damons can separate, because remember we saw the Damons can separate from the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can, I guess they can, they can act independently. So, Lumberjack asked us what our takes on Hell's Paradise were. Y'all got any hot takes on Hell's Paradise? We discussed it when it was running. Lumberjack, we were discussing it when it was running, but I don't think we talked about that last episode.
We didn't, but it was the last episode was more of hey, we're gonna finish up this fight. We got to meet at this place. It was really episode 24 and 23 that was like everybody's conclusion.
Yeah, but that last episode it was solid, because you remember that's when all the folks showed up. That's when everybody actually, when all the when the other group showed up.
I want to call them Hashira, but they not. But yeah, all the other people. I do.
Yeah. Yeah, old dude with the black hair was getting busy. Well, he
was ready to go, but he met up with the three, the one with the hook for a hand, the boy with the bowl cut. Like
we're gonna call them all inmates. They don't have any accolades right now. They just inmates. They on death row.
Why are you trying to make it seem like the movie Life?
They on death row right now.
He right.
But no, man, Gabimaru, I mean, I think that Hell's Paradise is a phenomenal series. I think we still got a little while to go, but Gabimaru is still being fleshed out as a character. So we still got a good bit to see. Still don't really know everything about his past or, all that.
You read it, so I mean, yeah.
Of course.
You would be the best
so I'm saying it while I'm saying it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, you got a lot to still see.
Okay. You said we should get about one more season.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, you got unless they decide to stretch it out and give more characters like depth.
I gotta ask this question, man, because I mean, since Lumberjack that brought us to it, talking about Hell's Paradise, I gotta ask this question because it happened at the very last episode. When those other ninjas showed up, you remember they was like, we got our own objective. You remember? Oh, it was the girl ninja. She was like,
with the dual-sided katana.
Yeah. It was almost like she was like.
When you talk the ninja girl.
No, the ninjas. Her. Yeah, the ninjas.
Yeah, the ninjas.
I'm talking about the ninjas. Yeah. When the ninjas, remember one of them was female, and she was like, she had her own objective. Like
she seems like she's in love with Gabimaru. Yeah,
that's what I was literally thinking.
Was it love or obsession? I'm not sure yet.
It seemed like obsession to me, but I mean, it could be a mix of love and obsession. But she was like, she got her own objective. She was like, and everybody else is just like, hey, we're here to kill him. We're here to kill him. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, I know. She like, yeah.
Was like, I got my own agenda right here. So I'm curious as to how that's going to play out, because they also still playing around with the idea of old girl. It's like we still ain't seen anybody interact with her outside of Gabimaru in the cutscenes. It's like girl is like,
it's like, do she exist? Don't she exist? We don't know. Yeah.
Because you would think that if people knew that him and her were together, that she wouldn't be alive right now, anyways. Like. But we ain't seen no cutscenes that cut to like how she's feeling or what she's thinking right now. Like, is she missing Gabimaru? Like we ain't seen her in real time in the series.
That
yet.
Adds to the lore and the mystery of Hell's Paradise. You have this assassin who out of nowhere just professes that he has a love interest, and now you're left wondering. Is she real? Is she a figment of his imagination? Because he almost died Literally almost died, and then he thought about her, and then all of a sudden everything's okay now. It brought him back to consciousness. So it's like, is she alive? Is she not? Is she somewhere thinking about him? Did she get killed? We don't know, right? I'm gonna say just keep watching.
Then the other thing I was gonna say, man, is that the Tensen, like now that almost all of them are dead, you only got one left. Are they even like a threat anymore? Like, is that it for them as far as being like the main villains? Because it seemed like that's it. It seemed like we about to transition into those other people that just invaded being the villains of, I guess, this next arc. The team, like Tensen, done for. So, yeah, I'm on the right track. I'm on the right track.
We're on our way to the last arc. Remember I said, man, Hill's Paradise is a very short series.
Yeah,
I like that.
Very short series, so they can really throw. They can throw the whole budget on animation. To be honest with you, because it'll be done soon.
Yeah, everything don't gotta be long. I appreciate that. You know, Hell's Paradise did it. You know, Demon Slayer did it. You know, if you can wrap your shit up in less than 300 chapters, you know, I feel like less than 300 chapters, you can wrap it up in 4 or 5 seasons, 3 or 4, 5 seasons. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like Reincarnated as a Slime. I mean, for people that know or don't know, Reincarnated as a Slime gonna last. We probably got like 5 more seasons of Reincarnated as a Slime, bro. It's gonna, if they keep going, that's gonna be like a 10 season.
You see the chat?
What he said.
The anime that fumbled is ending worse than The Promised Neverland. Hey, I know.
God, boy. Oh my God, bro. Promised Neverland could have been the biggest fucking thing ever, bro. I swear to God, it could have been the biggest fucking thing ever. And they fumbled that shit so bad, bro.
All they had to do was just follow the manga.
It give me nightmares to this day, bro. I swear to God, bro. It give me nightmares to this day, bro. I think about that shit. They live rent-free in my mind. Like, bro, every time I see Promised Neverland come up, it make me mad. Because for people that don't know, the second season of Promised Neverland anime completely deviated from the actual source material. The manga, that second arc after they leave the whatchamacallit, after they leave the
orphanage.
The orphanage, yeah. After they leave the orphanage, that second arc was peak, bro. When they was, you remember when they was playing the game? You remember with the old dude and he was hunting them? Oh my God, bro. That arc was peak, man. Oh,
I know.
That was peak,
I know.
bro.
I don't even know why they did. I feel like they need to answer for that. Like somebody gotta get fired for that.
Somebody they gotta do a remake. That's what they need to do. They need to redo that shit. They need to run that back. Run that one back, but give us the real second season and apologize for the first.
He asking some good questions. This Lumberjack?
That first season, that second season, that was like some Dragon Ball Evolution shit. That's like some shit that we won't even talk about.
We don't talk about. Yeah, you see, nobody talks about that.
Don't do it.
This Lumberjack dude asking
asking some great questions, man.
That's a buddy of mine. That's
what's up, man. Shout out to him, yo.
Yeah, he been doing all right. I'll give him that. Don't inflate his ego too much. Promised Neverland Brotherhood is insane. Calm down.
Promised Neverland is solid, bro. It was solid. It was so solid. Anyways, yeah. Oh man. You got me fired up by some Promised Neverland, bro. I ain't had it on my bingo what's the name today?
Hey man, before we get out of here too, what's up, bro?
I was gonna ask Damo. Hey Damo, have you watched the Witch Hat Atelier yet?
No, but I've been seeing y'all talk about it.
Bro, listen, it ain't my cup of tea. It was not my cup of tea in the beginning because you know.
Wait.
But it's really good.
But I will say, speaking of that, because I've always been like kind of weird on the magic stuff. I just watched Mashley. I started watching Mashley. I started it and I got caught up. So I like that, man. I like that.
For the Mashal dude, hey, that shit is funny. Yeah.
That goes right along the lines of One
Man,
but at Hogwarts, and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he another Gat character that's strong as hell that for no reason.
Man, his love for what is those buns called?
Cream buns or
cream buns?
Cream puffs.
Cream puffs. Yeah.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
I know. But this is for
y'all be AO, y'all be AO and stuff that ain't even gay. Like, come on now. Like cream puffs is an actual food.
but
Hey,
not
for real
this is for
though,
FM. I since you do the slice of life shit that you and I are polar opposites. Hey, watch that. I finished all 12. You gonna fuck with that. And the girl reminds you of Anya from Spy Family, like a grown up version of her. But like, yeah, she has these intrusive thoughts, and like she let them come out in her mind. Like you see it, it's dope. It's dope as shit. We'll talk about it.
That sound like the old one about the girl who talk in Russian. You know, she like say shit in Russian. She like say freaky shit in Russian, but he don't know that she's saying it.
I
don't know
I love that shit.
Yeah.
The only bad part about the whole anime is you can't have subtitles on, because when she's speaking Russian, they put titles on, but then the subtitles say speaking in Russian. I'm like, God dog it, man.
Yeah.
No, I will say back to Witch Hat.
Yeah.
Y'all said something about that in the group chat, and I gotta say, I am so like surprised by it. Like, it's crisp, it's clean. When they do those, the thing that gets me the most, like I've been saying, is when they do those close-ups.
Yeah.
So much detail in it. It's gorgeous.
I love the detail put into the animation of things like wind blowing, leaves blowing in the wind,
subtle.
Like it's the hair blowing, like shit like that is like what get me, because like that's detailed animation when I can see your hair, the strands of your hair blowing in the wind, and like leaves flying in the air and the sun glaring, you know, and like how the sun hits. Like when she did that spell and the crystals, you know, started enveloping the house, and you could see like the moonlight was hitting the crystals, and it was just, oh my god.
Yeah.
It you know, like when he swept her up and they were flying in the air, like the clothes was billowing, like, bro, it was just all so much detail. I remember I saw somebody talking about it online, and they were saying like that's movie quality animation, and I was like, you know what it reminded me of? Damo, it reminded me of Studio Ghibli shit. Like that.
I thought of Damo when how he liked that shit. I was like, this is Studio Ghibli shit, man.
And listen, Damo, I'm gonna be real with you. I hate Studio Ghibli.
We know this.
I hate it with a passion.
Listen, get out of here.
I hate Studio Ghibli with a passion, but for some reason, this show really attracts me because it got a little bit of edge to it. Like it's cute, it's cutesy, but it got a little edge to it.
Because Broad don't fuck with this like that. And I'm impressed that he likes it.
So wait, my chat not updating. What did you just say?
No. I'm talking about
he said Broad. He said Broad.
Like Ghibli? Get out of here.
Listen, my girl tried to show. My girl showed me. What was that movie? Spirited Away. I fell asleep halfway.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a Studio Ghibli guy either, but I don't talk bad about it because I understand like why people love it.
Yeah, me too.
I get it. I get it too because it's cutesy, but it ain't. Like I said, it ain't.
Thank you.
But
sorry, lumberjack.
But I was gonna say, man, like in that third episode, like what y'all think about like the characters, like what, like tell me like y'all thoughts, man, just like on what, because like I was just like, one, I don't like old girl, the hating bitch, she a hater.
Yeah,
she a hater. Everybody else happy and embracing her and like loving the old girl, and she ain't got.
But her old hateful ass.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, she ain't got nothing but backhanded compliments and shit. Like she got backhanded compliments. She talk about her mother. That was crossing the line. Okay, when she was like, "Oh yeah, you're that girl who did that forbidden magic and got her mother killed or whatever." You know what I'm saying? Like she
crossed the line too fucking much. Yeah,
she crossed the
line.
What
vibes it's giving me Katsuki Bakugo vibes.
Oh, you think she gonna be like?
I think it's
the best friend at the end.
I think it's going to be a rival situation. There's going to be some mutual ground, but I think for now it's the whole way that Bakugo was treating Izuku at the beginning.
Yeah,
and then they're going to have this middle ground arc where they're kind of on the same footing.
Do you think she's hating because like she feel like old girl like hasn't earned anything, like any like accolades yet? Like do you feel like it's like a like you got to earn your stripes before I fuck with you type of situation?
And it's the same thing with like My Hero Academia, you know.
But yeah,
If you
Madara
do
basically.
nothing,
Like when
Deku
she
was
showed
like,
up, what you gonna
go
say,
ahead.
David?
Oh,
No, I
like
was
you
gonna
know
say
how
when
Deku was
old girl.
hating. I mean, Bakugo was hating on Deku because he didn't deserve it.
Yeah, like when old girl showed up, but when she showed up with that flower, and and old girl like walked into another room, she was like, she wasn't even happy or excited for her. Like she was like, damn, like you
I
actually
And
think she
like.
that would be
purposely
her
sent her
roommate
there so
too.
she'd get fucking hurt. Like it wasn't even a thing where it was like, oh no, I didn't know that she was supposed to go. She probably fucking knew, and was like, nah, fuck her.
See, my thing
Dude.
is, I ain't mad at her. Like, yeah, everybody can hate her or whatever, but I think her perspective is like, you wasn't. It's kind of like the whole you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Like you weren't here from the start. Like you didn't get it out the mud like from all of us. You ain't one of us, and I get it. It's kind of like, well, you shouldn't like exclude this kid because she's not one of y'all. She's learning, yada yada yada. But again,
But broad like that's see you saying that now is like the context to it is like, yeah, in the episode when she's out and doing thing, and the teacher comes back and he's like, where's old girl? And then the other girls like, oh, like she went out on the thing. He's like, well, he's like, why would you send her on this mission that's not a mission for somebody who did not grow up around magic? Y'all grew up around magic y'all whole lives, but she's just new to it now. And so like, this isn't a mission that you would send a newbie on. I'm just like,
Yeah, you
I
trying to
mean,
kill her.
I respect it. I understand, because it's like, think about, like, we look at Harry Potter, everybody but Harry, and maybe I guess Hermione, but not really Hermione, but it's like everybody but Harry was raised up in magic.
Yeah.
The Weasleys raised up in magic. They've been around this shit, right? Even Hermione was a prodigy, So it's like all these other folks have been raised up in magic their whole lives. They've been known about magic. Harry just found out about magic on his 10th birthday, you know, like
Yeah.
you can't compare. And then you also got to be like, shit, damn, you gonna send Harry out on a mission to go do some shit that he should have never even been around. He's surprised seeing shit like the Quidditch. Meanwhile, other folks have been watching Quidditch matches their whole life. He's surprised by everything he sees. So I compare her to Harry, kind of like in the first couple books.
Yeah.
Everything Harry encountered, he was surprised. Other folks was like, oh damn, like I've seen that before.
See, I'm kind of surprised with the synopsis of the show, like with magic being something that everybody can do and it has to be drawn.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it hasn't come up before. I'm surprised. Well, no. Then again, he did say that everybody else who'd figured it out had to have their memory wiped. So never mind. I take that back.
And you also had to have special ink. Yeah, that special. I think special ink. And I don't know if the pen special, or is it just the ink?
I think it's the ink because
she
can draw. Because remember, she drew with anything. She
right.
actually
right. She used the regular fountain pen. I think you're right.
Yeah, she used that rock that she drew on her on her jacket, but she used the ink from that bag.
Yeah,
that he gave her.
It was the ink. It was definitely the ink. So yeah, you gotta have special ink. So I mean, yeah, like I don't think everybody would discover it, but you're right. For the people who probably, I think he said that if you did forbidden magic, you had to have your memory wiped, not just magic. I think it was forbidden magic.
I'm surprised there's not more cases of people just like figuring it out.
Yeah.
Hey, Lumberjack, just to answer your question, what anime that you acknowledge is objectively dumb and bad do you enjoy through the hate?
I don't know. Alex, what's your favorite anime? Tell us so I can say that it's bad.
Can I say one that is just objective? One that I enjoy that's objectively bad? I don't know if I have one of those.
I still enjoy One Punch Man, even though the animation is trash. But then again, I like, I told y'all that before. Like, I don't care about animation for everything. Sometimes I enjoy something even though the animation is trash, just because I want to see it.
What is that one anime that was kind of giving low key like Yu-Gi-Oh vibe?
I'm gonna throw in Fairy Tail. I hate Fairy Tail.
No. It's on Netflix.
He said Fairy.
Damn, you hate
Shaman King. I'm going Shaman King.
You don't like Shaman King?
I love Shaman King.
Just got a remake.
Shaman King was fire, but I can see if it's corny for other people.
Shaman King was solid. Fairy Tail though. Wait, Damo.
Bro, it's trash. I still watch it. But it's trash, bro. It's garbage. It is complete garbage. I watched all of it too. But I watched it knowing that it was bad. I don't like Fairy Tail.
I invited you to be on this podcast with me and be my co-host, and you start talking about Fairy Tail.
That was aimed at you, by the way. I knew you was going. I was waiting on you to react. Y'all were talking, and he said, "Wait, Fairy Tail. Wait a minute.
See how he be rage baiting.
I don't like Fairy Tail, bro. Just like you don't like Studio Ghibli, bro. I don't like Fairy Tail, bro.
I ain't say I ain't like Studio Ghibli. I said Studio Ghibli is not my favorite thing, but I do not hate on it.
Listen, it's not my.
I do not hate on
listen, Fairy Tail is not my favorite.
I can't hate that.
I've watched it. I was excited when the movie came out. And Natsu, met the dragon and got the half dragon body. I was excited for that. I just don't like Fairy Tail.
Fuck that. That movie ain't shit. I'm talking about just Fairy Tail in general, bro.
How you gonna tell you this movie?
I'm talking about Fairy Tail in general, bro.
Like, if he knew he was gonna get a rise out of you, it's the same thing Broad put in the group chat when he put some. I also was the clip that says was Solo Leveling overrated. I didn't even click on that. I said, I'm not today. I'm having a good day, yo. Yeah, I'm having a good day. I don't know. It could be one of those clickbait ones.
Hey, lumberjack, watch this. I'm about to hurt feelings.
Nah, bro.
I watched the first 2 episodes of Freerun. Did not enjoy it at all.
I say that.
Did you watch 2 episodes?
Hey, no. Hey, Bo, don't fall for it, bro. You trying to rage bait us. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let him have it.
Don't do it, Bo.
I'm gonna be at your house tomorrow.
Nah, man, you gotta say something about JJK. He gonna hop up by the seat.
Bo, look,
JJK
Bo,
is overrated. It's fine.
Bo, what you do is, Bo, this is what you got to do, man. You show up not at his house, but I don't know, about 100 feet away. Got your rifle, aim, at his window, be like, hey, bro, hey, I see you through the window. You over there.
That's crazy.
playing your Switch. Hey, I'm just gonna let you know. Hey, what you think about Freerun again? Like, what you think about Freerun again? I just want to know. Just
There we go. I got one. I got one now.
Gun to your head. How good is Freerun?
The devil is a part-timer. I think would be mine. Like it's stupid, it's silly, but it's fun. I like Devil's.
I like that one. That was okay. That one was decent. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it was decent. I feel like that's one of those obscure ones that a lot of folks don't even know.
Yeah, I didn't make it past. I didn't make it past the intro on that.
Sakamoto Days is fire. Like, even because I think the lumberjack he mentioned Sakamoto Days. I think I give it credit just because it gives nostalgia. Like, for the people that miss like Cowboy Bebop and shit, it kind of reels them back in.
Yeah. What's some other shit, man? Y'all watch Reincarnated as a Slime this week?
I'm catching up.
Did, man. It was actually kind of funny when they got their shit together at the end.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just funny because it's like, one thing about Reincarnated Slime that I understand why people hate this aspect of it is that you got these episodes as like slice of life filler almost as episodes, but within the episodes you do have plot moving. It's just moving in the background
very little bit.
It's like the shit with the old girl with the what was her, with the greed. Yeah, like you got you had that, but that was a background to like some slice of life filler shit.
What gets me about Reincarnated as a Slime is like it came out during that whole huge push for isekais.
Yeah.
And every new anime that was released that year, like 90% of them were isekais. and I watched it. I like it. Don't get me wrong, but like it was part of that big trope push, and it did the same thing. The overpowered MC, everything's going right for him. I think the first thing that really went wrong was when they were attacked by the humans. I think it was second season. He unlocked the Raphael ability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raphael tough. Raphael tough.
That's the first thing that went wrong for him, though. So I like it. Don't get me wrong. I will watch it. The new season, I'm gonna rewatch everything so I can get like freshened back up. But I think it's good. I just think it's one of those like trope animes, and here we are with it again. You know.
I think it does something unique though, because like not you don't got a lot of these series where the character is overpowered but faces an obstacle that he wasn't expecting. Because you remember, like in the episode, old girl was like, when she was living, in her previous life, she said, "I never have nothing that I could not accomplish," and then now she's found like something that she could not accomplish. Right, is like conquering like Rimuru in his kingdom, right? So she's like trying to figure out how can I do this, and she's also reincarnated, by the way. So she's she's reincarnated from the real world.
Man, she lived her whole life, yo. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Usually they die and then
Yeah, but it's like, to me, it's like Rimuru has never had an obstacle that he could not overcome. But until those folks invade Tempest and kill all, they killed all those folks that they killed, and he's like, realizing I'm not omnipotent. I can't protect everybody at all times. And there are ways that, I could be vulnerable to attack. Maybe not I would die, but people I care about would die. So I think he's realizing that he's not all powerful, but also realizing that if I plan well enough, there's not anything that I can't overcome. I think also Rimuru was lucky, but that the Demon Lord, the Demon Lord ritual was what it was, because the Demon Lord ritual was that he had to kill 10,000. Yeah, he had to kill 10,000 people in order and extract their souls. Just so happened that the enemy military that had just attacked this village was like 10,000 motherfuckers deep. Yep. And so that was
you don't say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's like the alternative would have been he would have had to sacrifice 10,000 innocent people potentially, right? Would he have done it? I don't know. We don't know.
I don't think he would have.
But I mean, you think about it, all the people that died, all the people that died in Tempest. You remember he had them in like stasis. You remember he did a spell.
Yeah, so their souls won't leave.
Exactly. Yeah, and so you remember, like I said before, it was Raphael. I forgot what the name of it was before it became Raphael, but the little the voice in his head was telling him.
Let me look it up because I should know that.
Yeah, but the voice in his head was telling him that this is what you're going to have to do to become a demon lord. You got to extract all these souls. And so, like you both said, yeah, you don't say, like, the enemy army is 10,000 people deep. Let me go. And then the way he killed all of them was crazy. Like he did minimal effort. What he did, that little droplet, he made like a little droplet and then like reflected light off of it, and, right above him. And it did all the work for him.
Yeah.
Great sage.
Great sage. And it became Raphael. So, yeah, man. I mean, I feel like he's never had an obstacle. And then also, the other thing, too, is that he has the most OP lineup of people under him. Like, he got the, Veldora. He got, one of the primordial demons.
Miriam.
You said Miriam.
Not Miriam, but Malim. Malim.
Oh, well, Malim ain't under him. Malim is like another demon lord. So
yeah,
it's like,
but she's still part of his team. But I get what you're saying.
She's a friend. Yeah, she one of his friends. So it's like, if he wanted her to help,
but Veldora,
help.
Like,
but Veldora's like,
he's still a friend.
That's his little subordinate. He feed him and give him manga, and then like Veldora just chills
good to go
and hangs out.
Why do I feel like in every anime that I've enjoyed so far, they got a character named Benimaru that I enjoy?
It's a popular name. It's a popular name.
That is true.
I was gonna say that. And then what's so funny is Veldora be breaking the fourth wall too. he be doing like kamehamehas and shit.
Bro, that shit be like, cracking me up.
Yeah, he like when he got that human body, he could not wait, boy. He could not wait to start doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he did that Kamehameha, I was like, oh my God. Like,
bro, and then did every Street Fighter move.
Yep.
Crack me the hell up.
Have y'all seen that trailer?
Benimaru is a popular name. What you gonna say, David?
Have y'all seen that Street Fighter trailer?
Yeah, I seen that joint.
That shit looked like it's gonna be good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna see it. I'm going to see it.
It looked campy, but in a good way. You know, it looked like it's campy.
It's gonna have to be successful. It's gonna have to be. That's all.
Yeah, you remember the old Street Fighter movies was was very serious. I liked them, but they was very serious.
You like that one with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah. What you doing?
I ain't like that one, man.
I like the old ones, man. But I mean, you know, it's the same thing with the Mortal Kombat movies. It's like I get why people don't like them. I'm not gonna lie. It's nostalgia. It's not. It's not that they're good. It's just nostalgia.
I'm gonna see that too.
But yeah, I think that it's gonna do well. I do think it's gonna do well. I don't think this Mortal Kombat's gonna do well.
The first one was bad, but it looked like they're trying to make up for it. They even got rid of that created character that they made.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that like
I love Sabat.
No. If you seen that first one that they remade, they had a created character in there.
Cole. His name was Cole. He was a movie exclusive character.
Whack.
Yeah. It looked like he's gonna die like in the first 5 minutes. So I'm down for that.
So yeah, I don't think that Mortal Kombat's
gonna don't. When there's movies like this, don't do creative characters. Like whoever took that creative liberty.
Don't do that movie exclusive plot shit. Don't please. like we gotta stop. We gotta get away from taking source material and throwing it out the window and making our own rendition. Mortal Kombat is good. What's up?
I just went through this with my wife probably last year. I was like, man, you know what I haven't seen in a long time? The old Mortal Kombat movies. So I found it, watched it, and I was like, man, what in the fuck is this? Like, I like this.
The new one,
even the first one,
it's realistic to the games. It's realistic. It's realistic to the games in every way.
I like what they're doing with the Street Fighter movie. I think it's a crazy lineup they gave 50 Cent.
He looked good though in the trailer though. I got to give him that. He looked good.
You know what's crazy is that I really think that was the wrong casting. I think Jonathan Majors would have been the best casting for Balrog, bro. I think that would have been a dope ass casting.
I think. For me, the only one that
he was having a rough time at that time. FM, it was a rough time.
I think the only one that that they screwed up on was making Roman Reigns the big green guy.
No, Roman Reigns. I thought was Blanca is oh man, God, Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa is Blanca. Yeah. Roman Reigns is Akuma. He looked good as Akuma. We just gotta see how it plays. Jason Momoa looks good as a Blanca. We gotta see how it plays out.
Yeah,
we'll see how it plays out.
I think it's going to do good. I think it looks good. The modern animation looks really good. It doesn't look so overdone like some of the older and
it's giving me Bloodsport vibes too.
Yeah, that's a good.
The guy that got played in Dalzim is an actual Indian guy also, who actually knows martial arts.
You look. I think in 2026 and forward, you have to do accurate casting, or else you're going to get backlash. You can't. Even with the voice acting, you got to do culturally or racially.
You see how they did Gods of Egypt back in the day.
Well, look at whatchamacallit, the damn pirate show, One Piece. Casting was on point.
People still talking shit about that. People still talking shit about that.
Really?
They talk about Vivi. They talking about Vivi. You know how that goes.
She amazing. But how about that?
Especially for Luffy. Luffy was done incredibly.
Yeah.
Casted perfect. Like
Vivi did what she had to do.
they still talking about Nami not having the. Nami not having the.
It was good. It was good enough. And like, besides, like, to find somebody that busty would be
built like a early 2000s, late 90s anime character. Fuck, power.
Come on, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was satisfied when they kept bringing her in and out of the rain on that one episode. So
yeah, I think people are being nitpicky about shit that don't matter. You know, people are so afraid of what they call woke culture, which is like not a real thing, but they afraid of what they think woke culture is, that they think that anytime a character is cast that is more authentic or even just plays the role well, they think that shit is like DEI, or they think it's, you know, pandering or whatever it might be. Sometimes roles are just cast really well and they might not fit what your agenda is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I think that they did do really well with the casting of One Piece. And we know that Oda approved all of those casting choices as well himself. So if he approved it, I gotta approve whatever he approved, because I mean he's the creator. He's the creator. Yeah. I can't argue with the creator. I can argue with the creator if they make a bad story, but I mean clearly One Piece is not a bad story.
Well, I was gonna say they're pretty much going left to right with the show, with the OG.
Yeah.
So they're doing a great job with that. Like, there's very minor, creative liberties being took.
Yep.
It's doing well.
Yeah. And then the other thing too, man, is that I think that they're setting a standard that potentially could be it could be utilized by other people going forward, because you know that we got a lot of other live actions coming soon. You know, like the Solo Leveling live action is coming. What else?
I'll tell you one that's really highly anticipated for me, but if they mess it up, I'll never look at it the same. They talking about doing a live action Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
No, they wrapped filming already.
Yeah, I think
that's sacred ground for me. I got a Legend of Zelda leg piece.
Who posted that in the group chat?
I did.
Who posted that in the group chat? Okay, David posted that in the group chat. Yeah,
I'm with you. I'm with you, Bo. I grew up on Ocarina of Time and shit like that. So yeah.
I've been diehard since Super Nintendo, A Link to the Past. You know, loved it. If they mess it up, I'll never forgive them, and it's going to be so hard, because that is a very hard thing to make, because your main character doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
You know, how are you going to portray that? I actually saw somebody on a Reddit thread a long time ago. They were playing Legend of Zelda, and their kid did like a little comic where Link is deaf and he's doing sign language.
That's fire.
I was like, that's kind of cool to think about that too, but like it's going to be a hard thing to make, you know.
Well, they're gonna give him dialogue. They just, you know how the games. He still don't talk even in the Switch too.
You can be responsive, but there's never a voice.
I think that it's a very similar thing to like Mario, right? It's like giving Mario a personality. It's like he's a plumber and he's Italian, like, you know, and like that's all you have to go with, right? It's like they gave Mario a personality, you know, for these movies, really, for the most part.
An Italian plumber sound like we would know his personality.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what is there to go off of for Mario, right? What is there to go off of? Like,
Alex in the chat hit me with a hard question. Who would I cast as both versions of Midna? I gotta think about that one.
Wait, who's Midna?
So she is the Twilight Realm princess from Legend of Zelda: The Twilight Princess.
Okay, I didn't play that
thing that helps you, and then she gets a more humanoid figure at the end of it. I gotta think about it.
I admit my experience with Zelda is limited. I've only actually played, and this is only because I stopped buying Nintendo consoles after Game Boy. I never had a DS, never had any of the like Wii or anything. I didn't have any of that. I played Legend of Zelda 4 Seasons and what was the other one?
Breath of the Wild.
Age? No, it was these were all on Game Boy. It was 4
he's
Seasons,
early.
4 Swords Adventures, That was on Game Boy Advance. So you had Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons.
Yes, that's the one. The Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. I played both of those. I actually bought both versions. Because they came out at the same time. They were trying to do a Pokemon thing with it, by releasing 2 different versions at the same time. But I played those, and that's where my Legend of Zelda experience stopped. But I did beat both of those. I love those games. Those are very, very good. I wish they would re-release them, like remaster them. Because I'd actually buy those remastered if they put them on PC. Man, I just don't have a history with Nintendo consoles after Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Advance SP and a Nintendo GameCube, and I stopped after that.
That's kind of where my buck stops too.
Yeah, it's the money issue, right? It's like, I grew up in a household where I could only have one, so I had a PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and then what was the next one after that? Now I have a PS5. And a PS4 and a PS5. But I was an adult by then, so I could afford to buy shit. So it's like,
you know how parents
parents is only gonna be very limited on what they're gonna give you. If you was a kid that had all 3 of like every console as they progressed, like if you had a PlayStation 2, a GameCube, and an Xbox, you was rich. You was rich.
No, don't do us like don't do us like that.
Oh, you was rich.
Not even close.
You was rich. No,
bro. I'm be honest with you, dog. Now that you mentioned, I gotta call my mama, man. I'm gonna tell her I love her, yo.
Rich. Yo. Go, bro. You got to, bro.
Man. I've always had Nintendo something, Xbox something, PlayStation something. Always.
All right. Hey, David, let me put it in perspective for you. The original PlayStation 2 released at $299. The price equivalent today would be $446 if you adjust it for inflation.
It's the same price a PS5 would have been back then. It's the exact same price. On release, almost $499.
Almost, yeah, very close, right? So you telling me that you're not rich and you got a PlayStation 5, an Xbox One X, and a Nintendo Switch?
I ain't gonna lie, dog. I don't have a Switch. I got a ROG Ally.
But David,
I got 2 PS5s.
David, you an adult. That's crazy. You talk about if we was kids, our parents. Yeah. Like it's different. Crazy. It's a little bit different nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like as adults, we indulge in a little bit more, a little bit better on ourselves. But our parents, living like they was living. I mean, shit. You remember how you ever heard how people say? Like,
I was in a single parent home too. It's crazy.
Me too, bro. I mean, my dad was present. Like very present, but. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, I grew up with my mom most of the time. So my dad saw me every other weekend. My dad was doing. My dad he hooked me up too. At his house I had a Sega and a Super Nintendo. And a PlayStation when PlayStation came out. But I mean, I feel like you was rich if you had certain shit. If you had one of them big TVs, it's like the size of like a person. It is big and fat. It had the big wide body. Wide body TV,
fatbacks. That wouldn't,
that you was rich.
That wouldn't fit in my room. I think we ain't had nothing like that.
If you had one of them, you was rich.
Hey, real quick, just to let you know, I'm using my laptop, so if y'all see me hop off, my computer just started to restart itself. I'm watching the time.
It's all good. But we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done in like 10 minutes. But yeah, but I mean, so what do y'all think is like because I mean we was talking about live actions. Do y'all think like what's y'all's favorite live action adaptation of like something that wasn't live action, like a game or like a anime?
Dragon Ball GT.
Wait, there was a live action Dragon Ball GT?
Or no. What the hell is that Dragon Ball movie?
First off,
don't say evolution. Don't say evolution.
Do not start.
Don't say evolution.
Jesus Christ.
I said now you trolling. Yeah, you just trolling.
Bo, we leave that shit wherever Kazam came
in the grave.
Okay,
in the fucking grave.
In the alternate universe where Kazam is. We leave that shit back there. That shit Mandela.
Say it never happened.
Yeah, that shit never happened, bro.
You said live action redos that we actually like.
Well, not yeah. Like for me, I like the Rurouni Kenshin live action movies. I thought those top notch.
Those was
You know, that's probably one of my favorites. But I mean,
mine is probably the more recent One Piece and Avatar so far.
Yeah, that's the problem I have to go with because like,
what about like Last of Us and shit like that? Y'all ain't like those, like Last of Us and
yeah. That, I would. Mine's just recency bias.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna take Dante's Inferno because that's like my number one favorite game of all time.
Oh, you like that? I love Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno is my number one game of all time.
Wait, Dante's Inferno got a movie?
Yeah, they got.
I didn't even know.
It's not live action, but it's animated.
I thought it was animated. Yeah.
Okay. Animated.
Yeah. Okay. I was talking about live actions.
You said live.
I'll take your anime.
Why you going away from my question?
I'm sorry. I
live
action,
man.
Any other live action.
I'll take your anime and raise you 2002 Scooby Doo.
The OG Scooby Doo,
the first one,
with Freddie Prinze Jr.
and
and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
First off, we all know who we was here for.
Velma,
yes.
Velma.
Oh boy, yeah, she was. That's a baddie.
I can't think of one single thing that has been live action adapted that I don't have some sort of qualm with.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
even Avatar. Like, how you gonna let Azula look like that? Like, that's not what Azula looked like.
Hey, she was a little fluffy in the face, but hey, man, we could look past that. You can look past that. You know what I'm saying?
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if she still is, but she was dating no dude from Stranger Things that didn't have the teeth. Dustin.
He got his teeth now. Yeah, Dustin. He got his teeth now.
Yes, I think they were dating for a period of time.
I think she lost the weight though. I'll be honest with you. If my memory serves me correct, I think she slimmed down.
Look. Wait. She come back a couple years. She gonna come back and appear in a movie again, and you are gonna be like, damn, that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how much flack I'm gonna get for this. I don't know if it's crazy. But X-23. Y'all seen her recently?
Yes, I did.
Yes, and yes.
Yes.
You know, X-23. Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
I'm not talking about kid X-23. I'm talking about grown ass X-23 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, she. Yeah.
What do you mean? She ain't built like Mewtwo. You going away from your norm here?
Bro, don't say that, bro. Don't say that.
Bro says she built.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
I said she ain't built like Mewtwo. He's deviating from the normal here. What's going on?
My wife don't look like Mewtwo. But no, like yeah, man. I mean, I feel you though, Broad. I mean, we're gonna wrap it up in a second, but I was gonna say Broad. I mean, not Broad, Bo. I feel you, Bo. It's hard not to have some type of qualm with some of these live actions, most of these live actions, because they gonna deviate in some type of way, and a lot of time the deviations be some of your most favorite aspects. I would say
my biggest things with Avatar is like Azula's transformation got me so deep because, like, growing up troubled household, everything like that, like watching another thing devolve the way things would have, like, her character progression into just pure insanity got me,
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, like, how if they get that far, how they adapt that scene, like right at the end where she fights Zuko and like he beats her and Katara beats her. Katara water bends her. Her hands into icicles or whatever. You just put the icicles around her wrist, and she cuffed. She cuffed to it was like a drain. It was like a water drain. She was cuffed.
She gets the chains on.
Yeah, and then she starts blowing fire.
Y'all want to hear something?
Yeah,
y'all want to hear something? Toss
we got some.
I thought she was.
We got two comments. We got two comments.
I thought she was cute when. I thought she was cute.
Yeah,
when she was,
Bo responded to him. Bo, we're gonna have you on comment duty, on chat duty. Bo been talking. Bo been talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see.
But yeah, I think that's gonna be interesting. It really, honestly, bro, it's gonna be very interesting to see how they adapt a lot of these scenes that's iconic in Avatar. Because like think about all the iconic scenes that we gonna get later. Like I mean, even after this season is like think about when he's on the turtle, you know, and like you know he sees he sees all of his other reincarnations, and they're telling him, hey, you're gonna have to kill him, you know, like it ain't no way around it, you know. Old girl, you know, what's her name? What's Avatar Kyoshi? So you got to kill him. Like it ain't no other option.
Hey, she was about them hands.
But she told him right though. She was like, you're gonna have to kill him. She was like, it ain't no way around it. And then of course, you know, the turtle shows him how
they better make Avatar Kyoshi legit. And however she, like I said, when she be on that time, they better make her just like that.
Yeah.
But real quick, can I do a plug real quick? Since my laptop got 5 minutes.
All right, yeah.
Quick plug. Shout out to Megan Anderson that's in the chat. She's our publicity person on the Underground Network. Another plug, shout out to Damo for being our small business owner of the week on our page. Also, make sure you go buy his book and shit. And then one more thing, we are still doing our t-shirt nonprofit fundraiser. So make sure y'all go check out those t-shirts.
Yeah, drop a link in the chat, bro.
I definitely will.
If you can. Yeah, drop a link in the chat. Because I think the chat saves.
Dang, man.
Like, you know,
I don't even want to. You told me not to juice your boy, but Lumberjack has been on point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Well, we can go and wrap it up, man. You know, we coming up on almost on 2.5 hours, so we can go and wrap it up.
Hey, Bo, we might
anybody got anything else to say?
Hey, Bo, or FM. I don't know how you guys might feel about it, but we might have to have this Lumberjack dude on if y'all down with it.
Don't do it. It's a buddy of mine.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, Lumberjack.
You didn't even get a chance.
Hey, listen, man, he fucks with Arcane.
Rob was gonna bring you on for an interview for to be a guest.
I fucks with Arcane,
and Bo done shut it down.
Arcane is one of the so slept on as a American anime.
Bro, Arcane is fire.
The guest that we do have coming next week, FM. If y'all want to draw a question, he's a Gundam guy. First off, his name is Swift. Gundam guy, loves Gundam, and he's been to Japan twice in the anime district. So he's just like, so he could probably like fill us in on like what it's like there and shit like that.
Bet. I was gonna say, man, Lumberjack, Bo, is Lumberjack like one of them friends? Is he like one of them friends that you like cool, like you love to be around, but like you don't like having your friends around them? Like I think we all got a friend.
You
like
got that friend
like,
you don't want to bring around your new friends.
That's
like it'd be like bro. I swear to God, like growing up, like
he's all right. He's just like me. Like when I first came in, and the only thing I did was start throwing shade abroad.
Yeah,
that's kind of how it is. Bodog's scared because I'll have better camera setup than him. First of all, I hope that you have all your doorknobs stole off your house.
Hey, Megan, since you on here, drop the link for the t-shirts in the comment.
Well, Lumberjack, look, hey, if you Lumberjack, go on. Bro, we gonna get with Bo to get your information. Hopefully, you give us the right information so we can talk about having you on as a guest if you want to join us for an episode. You know, we love to have anybody on who want to be a guest, man. And by the way, before we wrap it up, I mean I do want to say that like anybody who want to be a guest, man, you know, like just let us know. Like we love having people on that want to chat and talk anime. You know, you know, we all about fun over
we
here.
Are a community.
Yeah. This ain't about money. This ain't about views. This just about fun and talking shit. You know, if the views come, that's also amazing as well. But
and we're branching out to make friends.
Yeah. I'm trying to find a place to go to talk for like-minded folks, man, who fuck with the same shit.
This our safe space.
No, you only have one.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Well, shit, this has been episode 21 of the Anime Podcast.
Don't forget to click and subscribe. And we on YouTube still, right? This was live.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a lot. Y'all gotta like, subscribe, and hit the alert button for the algorithm. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm dead ass serious. Like apparently, if you don't do all three of those things, the algorithm is not going to do the thing. You know. For us.
And make sure you share us out there, man. Tell us about we're old people that like anime, man. Tell your friends about us.
Hey, we're not that old.
Not old. We're seasoned people who like anime.
We're unks. We're not elderly. Okay.
Yes.
So
we're seasoned. We're well seasoned people who love.
I broadcasted this on my Facebook. Broad told me, he said, if anybody brings up the stuff in the chat, I'll do a backflip. So, like, I'm waiting for him.
First off, this is as close as you're going to get to a backflip.
That was a cartwheel.
And then drop the camera.
That was a cartwheel.
Then drop the camera. Couldn't even do that right. All right. Well, yeah. I appreciate everybody for watching.
Everything.
Thank you, man.
Turn them low.
I beat by Joby, feel like Obi-Wan Kenobi, cause I'm a star and they can't hold me like I'm Kobe in the fourth. Yeah, nothing is ever forced. We headed straight to the source. No middleman, little man. Let me show you if you was lost.